Question. I don't know.
In this lonely ass world, it's getting colder. I'm not going nowhere if I cannot take my boat there. My mind was bred a little different, yeah, from my own past. If I see heat, why the fuck would I wanna go there? Mama, I make you smile. Mama, your little nigga came from wildin'. Mama, always got in trouble, I was shouted. Mama, now I'm staring at shit. Mama, I'm the pilot. Mama, if I want something, I'ma go get it. Mama, swim with the sharks, piranhas, and fishes. Mama, it's so hard down here, God is my witness. Mama, I know where I'm going. Mama, I'm a fan. It's hard not knowing who is really gonna be there for me. I wish you could be here to see me the day I start touring. Shit be on my mind every second when I'm not recording. I'm waking up conversating with the Lord every morning. I mistakenly took the wrong path, I had to rewind. I fumbled trying to move too fast, I had to keep trying. Growing up I got in trouble, told myself to keep lying. So much stress be building up, swear I be needing me time.
Grand Rising. It's your girl Reese, aka the best that ever did it, aka y'all know who this be. The girl. What more can I say? I'm an author, podcaster, actress. I gotta go out for some more parts because I need to be in some more productions. Boom. Shades of Blue by AM Morning. And I gotta get my Molly Moss, my Sea Moss. Boom, Molly Moss, Sea Moss. All right. These two things. Y'all see me over here? These two things, right? That's what we need to get that on in there, get that goodness in there. Man, it's Turn Up Tuesday, and before we get in and turn up, let's say good morning to the rest of the panel. Who's in here with me? Panel check-in. Good morning, Mr. Damian Seamoss.
How are you doing, beautiful? Look, good to see you.
I'm great. I'm great. Did you hear what I said? I called you Damian Seamoss. It's Damian Seaman. I'm sorry.
Hey, man, I've been called all kinds of shit. I ain't offended no more.
Well, Seamoss is a good thing. You need to get Molly to make you a flavor of a Seamoss called Damian Seamoss.
I mean, you know, some people have called me the Seaminator.
Oh, Lord.
I'm not bragging.
Oh my goodness. And we got the judge in the house with us, Mr. Phil Strickland. Good morning.
Yeah, there he is.
Saving them lives early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm just getting done. And stuff. So I got a couple things to handle. I figured I'd jump on right quick and see what's going on. What's good, Damien? I see you over there, brother.
It's good to see you, Phil.
All right. I saw you with some hair on that clip when you was on that news show and stuff. And man, you used to look good.
Okay, I'll take that. I'll take that. I mean, that what would be worse is if you would have said, "God damn, you're still ugly." No, I mean, I used to look good. It's fucking true.
No, you all right.
Now I walk around, 6'5". I got a little dick, bad posture, and a bad attitude.
See, he's giving us too much information. You're not.
No, wait a minute. It used to look good too.
Oh Lord,
you sound like the Dallas coach. You're not.
No, I agree with Phil. I used to look good. Well, guess what? My dick used to look good too.
But Jamie,
I just wore it out. I wore it out.
No, sir.
It doesn't do anything anymore. I can't even aim. I just sit to pee all the time now.
All right.
Well, Phil, I want to give you.
Hey, don't expect me to come to any clean show and
Lord
perform because it
Jesus.
ain't happening.
You better. You better. You know we
We-
support each other. That's how we do it.
Yeah,
on
I
here.
know, and you guys could support me by writing material that's clean.
Okay.
Well, we
All
do
right.
right. Oh, for you, you mean material for you? So you don't want. We won't write you no gutter butt material. Don't.
Yeah.
We're not doing
Okay.
gutter
What
butt.
is gutter butt material? I mean, that sounds like a badge I should have in Cub Scouts. Oh yeah, that's Davey. He's got the gutter butt.
Yeah. Okay. All
Thank
right.
you, Althea. I'll take the gutter butt. I mean, I'll put the badge on. I'll wear it.
It's
Look,
one of my major,
I'm wearing-
objectives today.
I'm wearing Brenda Brown. I'm wearing Brenda.
Oh, I ordered my shirt yesterday.
Good. Yeah, I think you sent me the receipt too, didn't you?
Yep. I'm
And by the way, Althea and Phil,
Listen.
listen, my boy Jeremy at Queen City Graphics, right there in
Yeah.
Springfield. Man, if you guys need anything done, he's super cool. He'll set up your own store, and he's very accessible. And it's just him and one chunky girl that's really hot, and I'm into that. You've seen my wife. And then two long-haired dudes that look like they've been smoking weed for 30 years and they're like 18, 19 years old, but they're fucking awesome. They do a great job. I couldn't be prouder of how they put this shit out.
That sounds good.
I've been working
sounds good. Hey, the automatic topper would be, what is their DEI situation over there? They got a brother in there or a sister working in there yet? Because if not, I want to make that happen.
Okay, well, I know that one of them thinks he's black because of how he talks, but no, he's white. Like
That's a cheap imitation.
no, look, I even had to go in there to get my shirts, and he's got his pants sagging down, his boxer shorts are coming up, and I'm like,
I didn't
man,
know
That's
street
not a
black.
stereotypical for black. That do not have any color.
there's not.
No. Tell them to get that situated. Say, hey, y'all got to get some more DEI up in this place. Y'all got to have a teeny tiny bit of taste of woke in there for some spices. That's all right.
Well, he only has 4 people plus himself, so that's 5 in this little company, and he runs it like a champ. And you know what's fucked up? No, there's not one black person. You know what's even cooler? Every one of them are voting for Kamala Harris.
Well, wait a minute then. Okay, I'm gonna have to see what I can come up with then. If that's the case, all right, I'm gonna put a good thought on that.
No,
now hold on a second. He is in the t-shirt printing business, so don't you think he won't take someone's money to go, to print all the fucking Trump shirts you want?
Hey,
and he prints Kamala Harris and Walsh shirts and all that shit.
I totally understand that.
He's a businessman, but I'm telling you, I work with him on a face-to-face basis. So I asked all of them, and I'm just as loud when I'm outside, or I'm just who I am. But when I come in, I like startle people because my voice is so fucking raspy.
Lord Jesus, yes.
Lord Jesus, yes.
Jesus, yes. Your voice is very unique.
Oh, good. Okay, then for you, Mr. Strickland, I could quote verbatim Psalm 91.
Good. I appreciate that.
See?
Well, quoting verbatim, Phil, I took a look at the show that you produced the other day. That was the one from the other day. That was a nice comedy setup you got. Well done.
I appreciate you. Because
I was like, well, what show? Because I'm like, what show was Phil doing? I want to see. I want to be on.
Hey,
but it was,
what fire department do you work at, Phil? You're in Maryland?
Say it, man. Don't make me say it. I'll get in trouble. They don't want me to. Look, you can. I'm
asking you. I'm like in the middle of Missouri. I mean, are you in Maryland? Because Althea, you're in Maryland, right?
How about this?
Yes.
It's the northwest side of Columbus, Ohio. It's a little small town, but we do all right. So, but that's all I can say.
Okay, well, I used to work at Columbus. I used to have a meat company there. It was called Porterhouse Steaks. We probably knocked on your door.
Steak. I like steak and stuff, but
the guy with the truck with a freezer on the back and says, "Hey, I got a deal for you."
Listen, Damien, listen. I don't like the chief looking at me saying, "Hey, we need you here for your firefighting skills, not your joke telling skills." I said, "Yes, sir," because I can respect that. So that's what's up.
Yep, but
Yeah,
your
that's
jokes
why I
on
have to work for
schools-
myself. I am completely unemployable because after the first day of working with anyone that tells me what the fuck to do, I'm fired because what comes out of my fucking mouth. I can't help
Dang
it.
it.
It's not
Dang it.
Tourette
Well,
syndrome.
You can, but
It's
you
not.
choose not to.
Yeah.
Yes, I
Yeah, I can
choose
see
to
that.
be whatever, and whatever comes out of my mouth, you know, you can take it in certain ways. Like you can say, "My God, you're fucking beautiful," right? So I still use the word, and now it has a good point. Or you can say, "You're a dumb fuck," right? Now it has a different connotation.
I mean,
I like you, hey Althea, you're fucking beautiful. God damn.
look at Damien.
See?
Yep.
But
I
thank
can
you,
see it.
Damien.
Hey, don't
I
expect
can
me to
see it.
change. I ain't gonna judge y'all. Don't expect me to
Listen.
change. I love you.
Damien, I'm looking at it like this. I see you as if it was a sport, you would be like a wrestler or a boxer or something like that. And that's
Yeah,
okay.
do you see
That's
my
an athlete.
nose?
As a
Does it
track-
look like I duck?
Listen to me, Damien. Listen, or a track star, something like that. But me, I have to go from like a team standpoint, like a football team. And so, hey, we got to be able to play our positions. That's the same thing in the fire department.
Hey,
You're
I was the
responsible for
shortest
23
center in my high school, and we went to the state championship. I was
Lord
only
Jesus. So
6'5".
you understand what I'm talking about. So you understand what I'm
Of
talking
course,
about. So
I'll pass the
know,
ball.
we
I'm
can't
not a
be
ball hog.
everything to everybody. And if someone's like, "Hey, Strick, turn on the water," I ain't turning on nothing. Don't nobody boss me around. And no, see, then you ain't a team player. It's stuff, and that's how
See,
I
now,
gotta get down.
and I
That's how
hope
I
you
gotta get
understand. Hey, Phil, if I ever have the privilege, and let me say this correctly,
down.
if I ever have the privilege to hire you
Yes.
at any of my shows, I'm going to make sure that, because I'm a Pisces. You know what a Pisces is? It's like the
Yeah,
two
that's
fish.
the fish. Yeah.
Right. It's like yin and yang.
Yeah.
Just like me and Phil Page are going to do Ebony and Ivory.
Oh Lord, I saw that.
Right. Okay. And then, but if I have the privilege of hiring you, of course, I'm not going to headline for you because I don't even think I could follow you because I'm going to go ahead of you so that I can give you a shit ton of material about why everything that came out of Damien's mouth should not be told in church.
Well, that's
We
the
gonna do an
Dirty
altar
and
call
Clean
at the-
show.
at the
That's
comedy
look.
show.
Dirty
Yeah.
and clean, dirty and clean. You got to separate the audience. We'll put a curtain where the kids can sit.
Okay. Hey, the Lord didn't send us for the folks that's already saved. All right.
Hey, I already know,
He
Matthew.
didn't say go amongst your
I know
own kind and just sit there. He said, no, go out into the world and preach the gospel. And if necessary, use
exactly.
words.
Now I do it in my way. I do it in my way. You do it in your way. And I know for a fact I was made in God's image, and he certainly has a sense of humor because I look like Shaggy and Greg Brady and a baby in prison. All right. God made me in his own image, and I love my Jesus.
Who
Fuck
lit
yeah.
Damien's fuse this morning? Are you kidding me? You got us like a devil and an angel on your shoulder right now, Althea. That's how you got me and Damien set up right now, like a devil.
Oh
and an
yeah,
angel
that's
on
so
your
good.
shoulder.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Althea, hit it.
This is definitely a turn up on Turn Up Tuesday. You know, I got the East and the West.
Wait a minute. And by the way, the first part of 2 is Tuesday, right? And you only got 2 motherfuckers on your show right
now.
now.
You got 2 totally opposite ends of the spectrum that are like, hey, we're here to make it happen. All right.
And we have 2 similar egos. We love this shit.
That's right. Hey, Damien, where in Missouri are you at again?
I'm in Springfield.
Springfield, Missouri. So let me pull that up.
Now, Springfield is like right in the middle between Kansas City and St. Louis. So I am west of St. Louis. And I got to pick up Brenda and Phil on the 17th at the airport.
Springfield, Missouri. I'm trying to see how far away that is from me. Give me a minute.
Okay, well, I'll tell you where the show's at is an hour and a half from Springfield. It's in St. Robert. It's on the flyer.
Yeah. Let me see. Okay.
Man,
so
I swear to God, if you show up,
60 miles away from me, but that's all right.
That's how many miles?
700, over 700. But
man, I hate it when people say that. I've been a road comic. I've been a road comic for 30 fucking years,
Lord Jesus.
off and on with the jobs that I had to feed my family because comedy doesn't pay all that well. You know, I'll do shows for free. But for someone to say, "Oh, I'm going to hire you," it's 1,100 miles away. what I do is I get on my knees, I pray to God, and he just makes it happen.
Yes. And before I don't want to get caught
Hey,
up
I'm
in
being
one of
for
Damien's
real.
run-on sentences again. Lord Jesus. I ain't trying to get caught up in one of his run-on sentences again. But before I was looking at it, and it's like less than $300 to fly there. So that could be worth it, bro. That could be
Is
worth
that
it.
a round trip?
Yeah, but
That
hold
is
on,
a
just
round trip
hey,
for me.
hold on. Look, you know what, Phil? I love the fact that you know I support other comedians because I couldn't have the career I have had if I haven't performed with over 1,500 of them. Okay,
I'm already
And
buying it, bro. I'm already buying.
Okay.
I'm already with you.
All right, so here's the thing. This is the Hub. It's in St. Robert. It's in between Springfield, which has the Blue Room, and St. Louis, which has got a couple of steady rooms. But this guy has known about me and known what I've done around the country and what rooms I've set up, especially down in Florida. And he called me back and said, will you do it? I said, well, of course I'll do it.
Yeah. No, I can see
And he
that.
goes, how much do you charge? I said, okay. How much do you charge for, because I see on your wall here, you got Latin night and you got karaoke. How much do you pay those people? He goes, about $200.
Uh-huh.
Hold on, I ain't done. So I told him, I said, okay, you know what? I'll take the $200.
That's what's up. Don't a lot of times.
No, hold on. But here's his warning. I gave him a warning, Rich. Phil, sorry.
Yes, sir.
Rich. I don't know what called you Rich.
That's all right. I'll take Rich. I like those.
That's fine, Phil. So what I told him was, I said, look, I'm going to do all the promoting, and I want you to sit back and watch. I want you to promote in-house only and on your social media.
Okay.
Now, I've got a comedian that's going to come from Las Vegas. I got a comedian coming from Maryland, and you've got me, graduate of Second City.
Yeah.
And you can look at my credentials. All you have to do is Google my name. You can see me all over the fucking place.
Yeah.
With different haircuts, by the way.
Oh,
and
hallelujah.
I said, look, if this show goes off the way I know it will, you give me residency here and you sign a contract for a year, and I let the comedians negotiate how much they need to come fucking be here, and then you make the decision, and I'll tell you who's the best.
That's a good idea, man. That's the baller move right there. I like that.
I've been doing this for years. This is not a balling move. I've been doing this for years. I'm 52. I started when I was 19.
Lord Jesus, you gotta share the mic. When I get on emergency scenes, because this is what it reminds me about Theo. When I get on emergency scenes and I get someone like Damien who's got all the information, but I'm trying to search for specific information, I got to be like, yeah, just the facts, sir. Whoa. Just answer what I'm asking you. That's it. Because back in
October 18th, 7 o'clock dinner.
Damien, hold it. Put a pin in it. Phil got the mic. Let Phil finish.
So, I was.
Hold on a second. Wait a minute. I got this. Hold on.
Okay.
I got this. Hold on.
Go ahead, Phil. He's just going to duct tape his mouth. Go ahead.
I tell you what. It is a $300 round trip, and going through Kansas City or over in Kansas City. But here's the cool thing, Althea, aren't you in DFW?
What's DFW?
Ain't that Dallas Fort Worth area?
No, I'm in Maryland. I'm in DMV.
Oh,
DC, Maryland, Virginia. Oh, I'm 3 hours from you, my dude.
I was because I was gonna say, because there's a 1 hour or there's a layover in DFW. I was like, well, wait a minute, we can make that layover a whole day. You know, meet y'all out there, go do a comedy show, and then go ahead and continue on flying back on over to Missouri to meet Damien out there. Lord Jesus, hope you don't talk both my ears off. But either way, it's all about the dollars.
Hey, you know, I can never guarantee any of your hopes or dreams, okay? And I can guarantee you that I will not change.
Hey, man, we trying to make it happen.
We getting ready to go to the video. Molly got a video up
go ahead.
to share.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it.
And let's see what we got going here. Molly, share the video.
There we go.
Okay. I didn't know it was going to take all of this. Game time. Let me try to figure this out. Let me try to see if I can do this and do that and get the card and do this, love her more and balance all this. Women We meet you and we're like, our idea and our fairy tale is you are Prince Charming, honey. And then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming. And the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office going, but he doesn't do this. Well, has he ever did it? No, but I always just thought my husband would. Your husband or this man? So are you getting to know who you with? Or are you making this man fit this fairy tale ideology that doesn't even exist anyways? And so women come and lead with fit this, or you have no value. Men come in and go, all right, I'm here and I'm going to learn how to be the best I can for you. And then women do what? You're taking too long. You're not getting there because you haven't fit the box of the fairy tale. So for me, it's helped me break down what all of my clients know. Y'all know I call it the fairy tale ideology. And I'm not exaggerating, Can. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office, I'm having to work on breaking their fairy tale ideology of their husband. And hold on, let me say this. To his defense, they almost always have an amazing husband. But because his amazingness doesn't fit her idea of amazing, guess what? He ain't shit.
Oh.
Shoot. Okay. I didn't know it was going to take all of this.
That's good. That's good.
Mm.
Hey,
More
man,
ladies need to hear that. More ladies need to hear that and stuff. Seriously.
Okay. So wait a minute, Phil, Rich, whatever the fuck your name is,
Rich
Althea.
Phil,
I want.
I like that. Rich Phil.
Oh,
Hey,
Speaking into existence.
Rich Phil, right?
I'm
So
sprinkling.
Althea, you started off, and then me and Rich Phil will parlay.
Well, I mean, I used to be a different type of person that thought that you're supposed to fit this box. We actually had a checklist. Me and my group of girlfriends, this was like 30 years ago, have a checklist, right? I want them to fit this. That's because society fed us, this is what we should have, this idea of this thing. I need him to do this. And I noticed that my list changed from where I need to have, you have to have money, you have to have a car, you have to this and that. Mine's changed to you have to be kind, you have to be understanding, you have to be spiritual. My values changed as I changed and got older. But just because you started off with this checklist, the men do it too. You figure out what's really important in life, and that's when you're deciding. I need to more so than money. I need to know how the person is going to treat me.
Yeah.
Are you going to be? Because you could be rich and bust you upside your head and drag you back to your hotel room and all that other kicking your face. Stuff that don't mean nothing. Money don't mean that. I need real quality traits, something that's tangible that I can trust and that sustain me. So my ideal of a man has changed greatly than what it was 30 years ago. And it's so funny because 9 times out of 10, mostly everybody in my circle didn't get the person that they checked off on that list. All I'm saying.
You know what?
Hey, Phil,
Damien,
you go first. Let me be the last one. Phil, you go.
Okay. I know that now. I got 2 daughters, and my wife is definitely my partner in life, and lovely. She also knows my strengths and my kryptonite. You know, we got married young, so it's been almost 30 years for us. And
nice, congratulations.
Thank you, brother. We've learned a lot, you know. But the girls got a chance to see what true love was, as opposed to dealing with feelings. They, you know, I'm like, look, this is what's happening. It's a commitment. It's a commitment. It's a plan. Don't follow your feelings. Follow your plan. All right. I mean, you can follow your heart, but take your brain. You know, it's kind of how I always explained it to them. And me and one of my daughters had a discussion the other day. I don't think she minded me sharing this, but she where she works, you know, she uses her manners and stuff. And I'm like, hey, your parents ain't ugly. All right. So you ain't gonna be ugly, you know, but she's using her manners, and she works in a bank. And so a lot of these older gentlemen come in there and they know they got money, and then they're kind of trying to flex on the tellers and the bankers and all that stuff. And she says she's had, you know, more than one, you know, be like, hey, how you doing? And they think that the money, you know, is what it's all about. Very shallow and stuff. And she was like, Dad, that's not That's not what I'm looking for. I'm just trying to be, I'm using my manners and stuff. I can't help that they get hard eyes sometimes for me, but I'm just like, hello, how are you? Good to see you. How's things going and all that? And a lot of these folks are starving. A lot of these guys are starving for that kind of attention. They don't even have that in their own relationships and marriages and all that sort of thing. So with that being the premise of what's going on in 30 seconds or less, I told her, I said, hey, you know what? Don't change who you are and stuff. Do not change who you are. That's valuable right there and stuff. You can be a lady and demand of them to be a gentleman and stuff. Hey, Mr. Such, I'm gonna need you to be a gentleman now. That kind of thing. And she was like, bet, Dad. I appreciate you saying it like that. I was like, because a gentleman won't approach you like that. They'll know to hit the brakes, put the pause on and be like, oh, snap, this one is worth it. This ain't worth on half the chicken. This is a 10 cow wife right here. I'm talking about dowries. So that's what I got to say about that.
Okay.
Man, hey, preach, y'all, preach. That was powerful to me, and it gives me pause to recognize exactly how much I love my current wife, Connie, because I've been married and divorced 3 times before. And when me and Connie first got together, she started out as my driver because I drink a lot and I don't drive. But I'm a street hustler and I sell all kinds of shit and I always make money. So, but it was, most people can't last 3 days with me. Can you imagine that?
God bless her. In a good way.
All right. So no, it was like the 6th month that she'd been driving for me. She was just my employee. And one day I asked her, I said, Connie, be honest with me. What do you want? And she looked at me and she goes, I want someone to love me and accept me just the way I am.
That's good.
And I went like this. Deal. You got to do that. You got to do that same for me.
Yeah.
You've been putting up with me for 6 months. You know how I am. I got lots of picadillos. I give everything away. But if I see anyone getting cross, there's consequences to your actions.
Yeah.
And you got to know what you're messing with. So me and my wife, she was married to her first husband, 38 years, right? So I was married and divorced 3 times. Like I'm a pick. Nah, I mean, I think it was that conversation in that truck that kind of summed up that video. I asked her a question, and we already had a relationship. We already had a friendship because I worked with her every single day.
Okay.
And then when I asked her that question, I knew it was spot on. And hey, Connie, how many years have we been together now? 5. How many parts of the country have we traveled doing comedy shows?
All of them.
All of them.
Right.
Yeah, no, I told her what she was signing up for. I've been a road comic and a self-produced comedian, and you can take a look at my credits. I got receipts and shit. But I think that video was very important. I think for any woman who thinks she ain't got what she's got. Now, if the guy ever puts his hands on her or shoves her or belittles her, because emotional abuse can be worse than physical abuse. If any of that shit happens, I think a bitch needs to fucking just like hit the motherfucker with a hammer.
No, I think the video was focusing more on women, how we come into a relationship or any type of situation with this preconceived notion instead of going in there.
That's Althea.
Well, she agreed that most women go into a relationship with a preconceived notion instead of going in the relationship with openness and mindedness, discovery. You learning me, I'm learning you to see what it is instead of staying here, fit in this box. Some people don't fit in the box that we give them. They're either going to go outside the box or they're going to be too little in the box.
Why do you talk like Oprah?
No, we need to discover each other. I mean, this is what I learned later. I think I threw away so many good relationships because it didn't check off a box. I think I've ran into good potential mates that probably would have loved me. They claimed they did anyway, but because I was so used to everybody else telling me society, it should be this, and this, that I might have threw away a couple of my princes and kept a couple of frogs. You know what I mean?
Well, I think I did that with the choices of my first 3 wives. I think I did that with my first 3 wives. Now it's that'd be a fucking whole long story to go through, but I understand the point that you're trying to make, and I think it's awesome. It is very harmful if you can't be in your house and you don't feel like there is that yin and yang. You know, I mean, one's got to complement the other, and that has to be a consistent. And let me say that again. One has to complement the other.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not about, who is the most beautiful, or, who's got what, or who's doing the most. It's about who is committed and is it equal. And sometimes it's 90-10. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean, for example, Phil, if your wife, and you've been with her for how long? 30 years?
Yes, sir.
And you guys got married young.
Yep.
All right. So I can only say that if you've been with that same person for 30 years, because with my wife, Connie, now, this is the only time I have ever not slept next to another human being consistently for over 5 years, every day. Doesn't matter what trouble I get into. It doesn't matter how many people think I'm a dick sometimes. She does accept me for who I am. So, Althea, to your point, I'm going to ask my wife, Connie, I need to ask you, are there checklists?
Yeah.
What's the most important checklist? No, the most important thing on your checklist.
I guess they all are important. Good morning, y'all.
Hey, what's up, Brenda?
Hey, Joe. Hey, Phil. Hey,
Yes.
Precious.
Baby.
And Funny Man
Jojo,
Green.
funny
Hey,
man.
y'all.
Funny Man Green. Oh, okay, the posse here. Okay.
Yeah, the cast has
Hey,
arrived.
Brenda, Connie can hear you.
Well, good morning, Connie, first of all. And second of all, Damien, you look smashing in that shirt. Oh,
Really?
my heart skipped a beat. Look
Let
at that.
me finish.
Look at that amazing person on the shirt. You are fantastic. Anyway, I think I jumped in and I kind of heard what you guys are talking about. And so I'm just going to put my 2 cents in here. Althea, I am so with you. I have probably pushed away my Prince Charming or who would be there to love me because of a checklist, because people put stuff in my head. Right now, I would be Brenda Gronke had I have listened to my inner self. There was this guy, shout out to Tyler Gronke and his family. He was German and Irish. And my best friend, she was like, oh my God, you're gonna white person, black power. Now, let me just tell you this. When I met him, he was working at the UPS, driving for UPS. And when I saw him again after I effed it up, right, I was like, well, I want to move back to Vegas. And he was like, baby, I will take you anywhere you want to go. So he brought me back to Vegas. My best friend got in my ear, effed that up for me. I broke up with him. I'm all of like 22, so I'm still feeling hot. I see him, I think it was like 20 years later, and I see him still on this UPS truck. And my heart just sank because I could have been Princess Gronke had I not have listened to everybody else. And also shout out to my first love, Terrell Robinson, because if I wasn't stupid and wasn't trying to check all these lists that are made up in my head, I would be Brenda Robinson, living as a Navy wife in the middle of, you know, California, and having got married on the beach. So people out there, chuck the list already. Listen to your heart. It'll tell you the right thing.
Yeah. And don't
Or
let
you could have
people
been
get in your
Brenda
ear.
Robinson / Grunky.
I could have been married twice. I
What's
mean,
up,
I'm
lady?
still kind of
That check
married.
would
Hey,
still that check would
stepdaddy.
still be coming in too.
So,
So
Reese,
Shut,
what is
shut.
the real question? What's the question, Reese?
okay, the video the lady was showing, she was talking about, she's a therapist. She was saying that most women come in her office complaining about a man because they don't fit inside this box, their ideal man. But the man is a heck of a man, but because it's not their ideal man or it's missing something off their little checklist, the women feel that the men ain't shiznit. They're like, oh man, you ain't shit because you ain't done all this and that. And the real problem is this checklist or this box, she said box, right? Fitting inside this box that we these preconceived notions that we have for our mate. And you know, and I was saying that
So
I got
put
older.
together the checklist.
Do y'all want me to
Where
play
that
it
shit,
back
Yeah,
again?
play it back.
where that shit come from?
Look,
Women,
everybody's in the
we
house.
meet you and we're like, our idea and our fairy tale is you are Prince Charming, honey. And then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming. And the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office going, but he doesn't do this. Well, has he ever did it? No, but I always just thought my husband would. Your husband or this man? So are you getting to know who you with? Or are you making this man fit this fairy tale ideology that doesn't even exist anyways? And so women come and lead with fit this, or you have no value. Men come in and go, all right, I'm here and I'm going to learn how to be the best I can for you. And then women do what? You're taking too long. You're not getting there because you haven't fit the box of the fairy tale. So for me, it's helped me break down what all of my clients know. Y'all know I call it the fairy tale ideology. And I'm not exaggerating, Can. I want to say 100%, but I'm going to go 99.9% of women who come in my office, I'm having to work on breaking their fairy tale ideology of their husband. And hold on, let me say this. To his defense, they almost always have an amazing husband. But because his amazingness doesn't fit her idea of amazing, guess what? He ain't shit. Shoot. Okay. I didn't know it was going to take all of this. Game time. Let me try to figure this out. Let me try to see if I can do this and do that and get the card and do this and love her more and balance all this. Women, we meet you and we're like, our idea and our fairy tale is you are Prince Charming, honey. And then we try to get you to fit Prince Charming. And the more you don't fit it, the more y'all end up in my office going, but he doesn't do this. Well, has he ever did it? No.
Okay, Molly, you cut it. Okay. And
One-
let me
Lee,
I got a
Lee,
question real
Lee, I
quick.
want to hear Lee.
wait a minute. No, let me go around the room. Like I already got you and Phil. So the next
Yep.
person up would be put them front and center, Molly. The next person up. So when y'all see y'all face front and center, that's who's speaking. You go to speak. Who's the next person, Molly?
JoJo, baby.
Oh well, I think she gave great advice. And all I can say is, well, y'all caught me in the
Yeah.
joint by the watermelon, by the juicy watermelon.
It sounded good
Pardon,
too.
pardon me, I was on a seed too. I was crunching down on it. I love her advice, you know, and her philosophy of detecting. Well, it seemed pretty easy with what the ladies come in with. But what I say to the ones that are looking for the man to fit that after he's a good dude and all that, you're gonna have to let her go. You're not gonna be good. She's never gonna be satisfied. So you're gonna have to let her go and learn her lesson with somebody else, or you'll just be a ragamuffin trying to satisfy this lady and never, like she was saying in the video, and how the men will run around and how we'll we workmen, we learn, we on site, so and that's what I feel.
Preach,
That's all.
brother. Preach.
That's all I feel about that.
Okay.
Pass the mic.
Okay.
Funny Man
Funny
Green.
Man.
Oh, let me look for a sound effect. She got it right.
That's funny.
everything that she said, whatever. No, I 100% agree with. I mean, the only checklist I have is good hygiene. That's it. If you know what I mean? Y'all talking about getting rid of checklists. I'm not getting rid of that mess. You know what I mean? You ain't gonna walk around with me funky or with funky breath.
I feel you. Like,
walking around like a 24-hour flight. No.
Preach.
Okay.
I already went, so Phil Page.
Oh, it's my turn.
Yes, baby.
Let me finish.
Buy the t-shirt.
I'm just playing. I'm finished.
Are you finished?
Yeah, I'm finished.
The question is, why the hell is the maid always looking for Prince Charming? What is she doing? You know, come on now.
Did you say the maid? Wait a minute. Did he say the maid?
The maid, yep.
Okay, just make sure I got it.
Why is the maid? Normally Cinderella looking for Prince Charming, but normally it's the maid running. Normally it's the maid running around for Prince Charming. What the hell? You know, it's like you got this big ass checklist. Normally, when people got checklists, they trying to make up for some shit they got going on in their lives.
Bam.
Let me be me and you be you, and we work from there. Man, I ain't got time to, I'm who I was when I came. Let me be who I was when I came. If not, let me keep moving. Got time for that.
That's facts. Facts.
Stepdaddy, presidential candidate.
Well, that's an interesting subject because I've been there before. A woman told me she wanted more. I took her to the store, got a couple dildos, everything was Humpty Dory from there. So it's expectations. It's all about expectations. Most of these women and men, some have high expectations.
I love you, Lee. I love you, Lee.
They have very high expectations, and the only way each one of them is that y'all call it compromising. I call it lowering your expectations, because you're not going to get exactly what you want out of anyone because of their expectation. So the worse you treat a person, the more they love you, especially if they have any feelings. Because that's just like a guy, we were talking just last night, and he said, and it's funny that this conversation even came up, didn't talk about it. He said, what would you do? How would you take it? Or what would you do with a woman that is totally in love with you, and your only reason why you're dealing with her is for sex? I said, well, damn, bruh. You had to feel something to keep going back. So you need to analyze yourself. This is from a man, not just a woman. So we all have, that fantasy or that ideal of what that person is supposed to be, along with not homeless, but fatherless children. The ones that has fathers in their home, they try to live up to what dad give them. The ones that don't, most times you might get lucky with a good man or a great ass whipping running down the hall that's videoed. It happens. So lower your expectations. Build you.
I love you, Lee.
Ooh, love you more.
I think the best piece of advice is to let you be you and let me be me. And if that's perfect for each person individually, then boom, you got magic. If it doesn't, and there's something that's missing that you need, then you need to go find it. I just had this conversation probably yesterday, and that's how I feel about it. I don't look at, are you attractive to me, or do you meet this standard or that standard? I'm more into the, do you treat me well? Do you love on me? Are you happy that I'm happy?
Hey,
Just stuff like that.
hey, Brenda, that part right there, that's the part that's what I'm saying. I like that part that you're saying right there. But that part that Lee said connected to that part where
Yes, it did.
the worse you treat them, the worse you treat them, the more they love you. You know what I mean? I don't even want no woman. I don't even want no woman like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want no
Exactly,
woman
JoJo,
like
baby, and I don't know where those women hang out, because I'm not into the mistreatment of Brenda Brown. Like, I'm not into
Those are
that
the
at all.
just damage.
I mean,
You're mistreating yourself anytime you accept less than what you want, accept less than what you would offer another person. Once you do that, you have mistreated yourself. We all
whoa.
misstep. We all misstep in any form or fashion. We misstep.
Well,
You
and it's
know,
all
Hey,
right for me to
Lee, let
mistreat
me
you, but
follow
it's
that because Lee, I agree 100%. So let me
Wait a
follow
minute,
that.
Damien. Hold your thought. Let Brenda finish her thought and let Lee respond to it. Then Damien, then you can respond to that. I need to get
I'm
some order so
sorry.
I
I'm
can
sorry.
hear
I'm sorry.
everybody.
okay. I was just saying it's okay for me to mistreat me, because I have to deal with me, and I have to raise my expectations or lower them according to what I want. But it is in no way okay for somebody else to mistreat me. I'm not down for that. If you see me mistreating me, I expect you to say, "Hey, girl, what the
Oh
hell is
man.
your problem? Why are you mistreating yourself?" You know what I mean? Not for you to join in and mistreat me. And I don't love anybody, and any woman out there, please go seek help, because
That just
anybody
happened.
who is mistreating you, you should run and run fast.
Okay, Lee.
Amen.
well, we mistreat ourselves every day because we're always in our way. That's what a misstep, a mistake is. We tend to overthink things. If we just let it, not just let it ride, but pay attention, pay close attention to who you're with. Make sure you know what they're worth, what your worth is. Hold on 1 second. I got a big truck coming by. Hold on.
That's what she said.
Turn your face to
All right.
block the sound.
Just knowing your worth is and we always get in our own way. That's our biggest problem, is ourselves. So if on any given day, we can have a break and slack and fall off and then wake up the next morning like, damn, I fucked up. It happens, male or female. You think you got someone, it takes 90 days to know if you got the right one. Before 6 months tops. You won't know, because the true self don't come out until after you've committed. After you found out he had 2 more inches of dick that the other guy didn't have.
Oh, Lee, you
And he
going in the rabbit hole. We ain't going there.
Hey, well, here's when Brenda was saying, like a person sees you slipping or something like that. Yeah, yo, like, the person, when you beat yourself up, oh damn, man, I slipped today. I ate a candy bar. No, I ain't supposed to eat that. That's okay, baby. Go ahead and don't eat nothing. I mean, eat good tonight, and tomorrow wake up with the same stride, eating well. Don't worry about it. Put that behind you. You know what I mean? Because we do beat ourselves up easily with stuff that we do. We trip and stub our toe. That could turn into an avalanche if you allow it to. So if you're not catching yourself and and looking in the mirror, and I say something to you because I care about you, and say, yo, somebody need to tell you, yo, you don't beat yourself, don't insult yourself like that, because you are what you say you are. When you say I am, that's the most powerful thing you can command to the universe. Is what comes next, because you claiming it. So, you know what I mean? You need somebody to be there to pick you up, and if they ain't, and they there's something missing. You know what I mean? So keep working on it. Keep working.
And if they not picking you up, put them down.
And
Dame has something.
Keep it pushing.
what was you saying? Damien was very good and patient and waiting. So now it's Damien's turn. All right.
All right, that was a joke. what that conversation that I heard from all of you reminded me of is something that I actually listen to almost on a weekly basis, and it's Medea. You know, Tyler Perry being Medea and doing "Let Them Go." You know, some people in your life are like a leaf, and they're there to give you shade sometime, but as soon as the weather gets cold, they just blow away. All right, and some people are like branches. They'll hang around with you for a while, but as soon as it breaks, you know, they're going to leave you high and dry. But you just got to have a few roots to make sure that you're stable, and that's it. And I think with me and my wife Connie, in reference to that, is that you know, we root each other, and there's nothing we won't go above and beyond to help someone else in need. And that's just our philosophy, even though I'm still an asshole. So I'll leave you with that.
Okay. Well, I've personally myself been in different relationships, some good, some bad, some I should have kept, some I messed up, was my fault, you know, my bad mistake. And that's because, again, I'm letting other people pick what's supposed to be making me happy instead of me picking actually what is making me happy. And that happens to all of us, guys and girls. You know, they get into your head, and you get all these expectations because that's what they're telling you. He got to do this, that, and the other. And in your mind, now I'm older, I don't go in with any expectations. I go in and let's see how we can enhance each other's life. I go in there with optimism. Let's see what you got. Let's see. Instead of saying he better have the house, he better have the car, he better have 6-figure salary, he better have this. I do something different now because I've gotten older and wiser. But you talking to Reese that was 20-something years old back then, 20s, because I didn't know. And then I had people that didn't know guiding you and stuff. Didn't nobody know. And one of my cousins slipped up. She lucked up, actually. It's not even luck. She was blessed with a decent guy. And with a decent man. But is she gonna have everything on her list? No, but she got the majority of the stuff that she wanted. And more importantly, he loves her. He loved her dirty drawers. But I didn't understand that coming up. When you hear somebody say, he loved your dirty drawers. He loved your drawers so much that he accept your dirty drawers and will go wash them and make them clean for you. That's what I'm talking about. You accept my shortcoming. You accept all 295, 75 pounds of me. Keep fluctuating. And then you like, you know what? We're going to go to I love you so much that I'm going to work to get you healthier. Not to get you looking good because you was already attracted to something. So you saw something in me. But you want me to be healthy because you care and you want me around a little longer. So you go say, baby, we're going to work on your health. I had a dude tell me that because I was a big girl, I wasn't fit for society. And I was like, what, nigga? He said, because you big, he said, if a skinny girl walking down the street and a big girl walking down the street, they will always take the skinny girl over you. I said, I know you wrong because I know a whole nation of men that like a big woman. Okay, I already had the confidence in me, but he was trying to beat me down so I could fit in his box so he could have dominance and control over me. I said, oh, no. I said, I'm out here working. I got my job, got everything going on. You want a woman that you can control, that woman that you feel like is less than you, so you can step on her neck. I'm not that one.
I feel that statement didn't even deserve the breath.
Take your bike and go. I had my son to drop him and his bike. Take your bike and roll. I don't need that. You're not even my friend because that's not something a friend would tell you.
Preach.
So, I really wish that I was your friend back then because I would have grabbed you by your lips and pulled you down the street because that kind of comment doesn't even deserve a return fire. That's
he was
just
in my house. I had to tell him to kick rocks and flip flops, kick lava rocks, flip flops.
Totally.
And I was like, oh no.
Reese, a little bit back to what you were saying. Yeah, you know what I mean. We talking about like friends and stuff like that. Sometimes,
what up, Green?
Hey, what's up? Sometimes, you know what I mean. Like friends will sit there and try to give their input or whatever on their ideal you know what I mean, person, whatever like that, no, and then you know what I mean, you hook up with that person, whatever, no, and then you're shocked that you know what I mean, they're with them. You know what I mean?
I had that too.
You know what I mean? They're
You know,
saying you need
sometimes
a guy like this, and that's their checklist. You know what I mean? And then you know what I mean. Then next thing you know what I mean, you sitting there shocked, be like, you know what I mean? Why you take my man? Well, that wasn't really your man. That was that was their checklist.
I don't get the checklist. I mean, all right, well, the checklist should be, you know, I don't get it. I don't understand the checklist. You know what I mean? Like, okay, what? Not. I mean, some of the coolest, a lot of people that are in that are rich now were homeless before. I mean, there's all kinds of stories living in their cars and all that. Because you meet somebody that's living in their car, they're living in their car.
That's the financial checklist, JoJo
Yeah.
baby. I was trying to tell
I've got
somebody the other day
checklist.
that
I've got the checklist.
the checklist is your checklist ain't the same as everybody else's checklist. JoJo baby, that's the financial checklist. A lot of people, they just, when you say checklist, that's all they think about is finance. And there is so much more to taking care of a human being than finances. There is love, there's spirituality, there is care, there is trust, there is loyalty, there is all these other things, and everybody stops at the financial. Me myself personally, I can take care of me. Sometimes it get kind of shaky, but I'm happy with what I make for Brenda. Somebody asked me the other day, because I asked them the question, I said, he said, if there's $100,000 worth of bills in the house, should she pay less or something like that? If she makes less, should she pay less? And I told him, my bills don't come up to $100,000. So if you are living worth $100,000, then that's you. I need about $250 a month to make me happy. Okay, and that's cheese puffs and puffers. So, you know, when you're thinking about a checklist, just think about much more than financial. It's everything.
Yeah, that's true.
I got the checklist.
I was just saying about the lady.
I got the
Go
checklist.
ahead.
Your checklist. Then.
Okay, here's the checklist. See that right there? Number one doesn't come off my hand. Here's the checklist.
Sit up, Damien.
All right, here's the checklist. Let me finish. All right.
Let you get started.
Was that good? Let me finish. God, I sounded mean. Anyway, no, here's the checklist. You wake up every morning and you kiss the person that you've made a commitment to. Okay. And that's why they call it, for better, for worse. And I understand that because I've been through plenty of them, but I know these checklists are important, and my checklists are this, and this is just for me. I wake up, I pray, I kiss my wife, and I have a routine. She has her routine. We both contribute to the house. We don't ask for much, and we give much away. And at night, we lay next to each other, and the last things that we say when we wake up and when we go to sleep are, I love you. And that's it.
But we talking about the checklist.
All the shit in between is consequential, because you don't know if you're going to wake up tomorrow.
We trying to get the people to find that. We talking about the checklists and stuff before you get to that. They trying to get that.
Checklist that works for me.
That's for him.
Before you had that.
Strictly. Because he's
Hey,
been married.
I know that brother was in my class. Let me see your face again. You was in my class. I know you was in my class.
Let's ask Phil, because he's been married and he's in a successful marriage right now. He's been married 28 years. He's the only one on the screen that's married, continue married as long as he has been. So let's ask the marriage OG marriage.
Dang it!
Get it, Phil.
I appreciate you putting it like that, because it is, man. It's like earning stripes for real and stuff. And y'all forgive me if I don't look at the camera screen, because I got to pay attention to this. And I'm hauling a big RV, so. But in all seriousness, me and my wife Cassandra, I remember when we first started dating and stuff, she had her way of how she was looking at things, and she came from a very matriarchal family and stuff. There's a lot of ladies and stuff, and they had a specific way they want things done. Whereas I came from a military family, you know, and I was the, you know, eldest of three, and you know, she was the only child, and so it was I've said this before, unstoppable force meets an immovable object, and so we were happy when we weren't we argued every single day. But at the end of that argument, I ain't gonna say at the end of the day because sometimes they went a couple days. But at the end of the argument, we would come back to each other, and one of the things we learned was to give each other a little space. You know, don't get so heated up to where you're saying things that you don't mean because you're just trying to hurt the person and stuff. It's just like, all right, you in a bad mood, I'm in a bad mood. Let's just take a second and stuff. And really, we thought we were making progress when, you know, it was when we were going as far as 2 or 3 days without arguing and stuff. It took a long time. So now I think after all these years, I think we're about once every 3 months now and stuff. For the most part, it's you know, you got to take care of your person. You know, who are you going to be with when I looked at it with this pandemic. We all learned something from that. I learned that if I'm going to face the world and stuff and face something crazy, this is the person I want to be with. This person I have all this history with. This person that, you know, we had two daughters together. They're both bosses in their own right and stuff, and looking for love and trying to do what they got to do from that standpoint. But I'm like, I love you, regardless of where you've come from and what you've seen and all that. This is who I am. This is how I do it. This is how I charge hell with a water pistol and stuff, and go to church on Sundays and do all those different things. I hear you, Damien, and stuff. But and it was something. She was like, "Well, this is me, all right, and I don't depend on nobody, but I do want to live life with you." And trying to show strength and surrender. That was what made the difference for us. If we're not operating according to the fruits of the Spirit, you know, if a tree's doing good, it's going to produce fruit. Well, fruits of the Spirit: love, patience, gentleness, kindness, long suffering. Oh, Lord Jesus. You know, if you're not producing fruit, it's going to be tough to get along and stuff. But in producing that fruit of understanding and wisdom and being unselfish and those kind of things and stuff, man, it's made a world of difference. But it has been a marathon, not a freaking sprint, not a sprint. All right, y'all got me using my church curse words, freaking. So anyway, that's what I say about that.
I like what you
Damn it,
said.
Phil, you almost slipped up.
When you said it in a nutshell, the woman, she stood up and said, "I'm strong. I don't need nobody to take care of me. I can take care of myself, but I want to surrender so I can live with you." That's how it actually should be. A woman should be strong enough to hold her own, no doubt about it. But when she surrendered her heart and love to that man, then that man's supposed to come and cover both of them. You know, it's not like, say, I'm a ride or die chick. I got my man's back. If he out there, he need me to do whatever, I need to, you know, have his back. Now, and while we in the streets, we together. When he get home, I'm like, you know, you messed up. You know, you was wrong, such. But when we in the streets, we show a united front because I got his back.
That's
Tell him
good.
I get home. But to the rest of the world, it's me and him against the rest of the world. I love the fact that you said that she surrendered under you because she said, I want to live my life with you. So that goes to show that a woman, I don't need a man. We all need somebody to love us. So, you know, we need that love, that other part of that love.
Amen.
Sure, you can go out there and do it yourself, Viking woman, yay. But then don't get mad when your man don't man up because he's so used to you being the man in a relationship.
Right.
I want a man that's going to be a man. I want a man that I can follow. I want a man that's strong enough that I can surrender to. Because I don't want to stand up all the time. I don't stand up to pee. I got to stand up all the time. Let him come and cover the both of us. And I will be, you know, and that part have his back.
Right.
That's why they say it's the better half. It's the other half, the yin and the yang. Where he falls short, I come up tall. Where he come up tall, I might fall short. But we come to be that one.
Right.
I mean, that's just me. Everybody not like me.
That's good.
Hey,
No,
Phil,
actually,
Phil, after that sermon, you know, hey, what's your cash app? Because I'm about to send you an offering.
Man.
Oh, speaking of that, thank you, David
y'all just buy
Green.
the ticket.
Thank
Let's
you,
just
Phil
support
and Phil Page. They said when I went on my little rant yesterday in my emotions because I misunderstood some things. Brenda, I apologize. I went back and I said that's not what she meant, and I went back and saw what she meant. So, but I got into my emotions and my feelings because I felt like I was getting kicked around, and it stopped on. So, y'all know
Friends
me.
understand. Friends
I always had
understand.
to
Just
stand
say
up
no
for
more.
me.
Say no more. Out there,
And
friends understand, family understands. We got that.
thank
That's
you,
what's up.
thank you,
Got
Judge.
I
Thank
guess
you.
Love you, Reese.
whoa. I think I need to be the
Oh, I wasn't
one to
finished.
accept. Well, she already called my name, and she already said, Brenda, I apologize. So unless your name is Brenda, let me finish.
Ouch.
So, therefore, I accept your apology. None was needed, actually. I don't take it personally, because this is a hard world we're living in, right? It used to be so easy back in 2019 and 17 when I started because we were amongst the very few who knew how to do it, right? So you came along 4 years, and I don't need an apology because we're like sisters from another mister, and I
That's
understand.
what's up. That's what's up.
Right.
Mad respect.
Okay, can I finish?
Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I thought it was let me.
It is let me.
And before you drop the mic, Brenda, she said David Green too.
Yeah, but that wasn't the last thing she said, and I was wanting to accept my apology. Excuse me. So
I think you girls are too bossy. I think you girls are way too bossy.
actually, I do want to say, in response to what Althea was saying, on this comment right here, independent women, I stay as far as I can away from being a single Black independent woman. All of those adjectives, I try to fly. The only one that I want to be is Black, and I'm cool with that. But all this independent stuff, God did not put me here to be independent. That's not how the story went. Just like He didn't make some people say what, Adam and Steve or something like that. He also didn't make independent women. That was not the plan. So if you follow the good book, as a woman, you're supposed to be somewhere. But along the way, people have mistreated you. They have kicked you around. They have betrayed your trust. So now you're like, fuck that. I'll just be independent. And then somebody, a lazy ass man, I think, was like, oh yeah, that sounds great. Because the more you do, the less I have to do. And so that is just a trick of the mind, people. Understand, women, we all belong to somebody. Just because you can't find them in your atmosphere, you might need to, get on the wild, wild web or something. You need to expand your thoughts and expectations of what you will and won't accept. And then find your person. All the independent stuff, lay it down.
Anyone would accept me. I can't believe anyone would do it.
Well, Connie did.
Brenda,
Mad respect, Connie.
I walked in on something. I don't know what I walked in on, but
well,
I
lay your
didn't hear
big
about.
face back then.
I heard about the women supposed to have a place and all of that stuff, and that is true.
See,
But
you can't
woman
jump in
was
on
never.
that part of the situation because
That's the only
there's a whole
part.
lot more to that.
I know
What you
there
jumped
was.
in on was JoJo Baby trying to talk next. Go, JoJo Baby.
I was just saying that you right, the experience, the two things before creation that God couldn't do was have relations and experience everything. So in the creation of that's the two most important things we can do here is to have relations and to experience. So I say treat all your relationships and all your relations with the utmost love and respect out there in the world. I don't care where you're at in line, and when somebody's being ignorant to the videos from yesterday, be that love part. and also go and do the things that you want to go and do them two things together if you can. Have somebody with you, and go to do might be servicing people, it might be driving a cab, it might be just do what you want to do, take that journey. That's all.
Lee,
And
do
if you
you
do have
understand a little bit better now what you walked in on?
No, because of what I heard. I mean, some of the things that I heard.
Okay.
Having some sort of biblical knowledge and stuff like that from starting at the 1600s that I've read, that I've been taught, that I've read.
And
women
what
did
do you
have a
feel about
purpose. Women only had one purpose, and that was to bear fruit and multiply, to populate the earth. Women was never supposed to have rights at all. None.
A woman was put here as a helpmate. That's not true.
Oh my goodness.
What was the woman's job?
To be a helpmate.
A helpmate, to bear fruit and to
be a helpmate and a counselor. That's what her job was.
Wait a minute. Everybody can't talk. You mumble, and this is good.
This wasn't even a part.
We're gonna let Lee finish up her thought, and then we're gonna let Phil Page follow that.
I understand the helpmate, but she had no rights. A woman had no rights. It took hatred of a woman from King James to develop another Bible to discredit women, to make women be nothing but I can't even say a mockery. So, and this is something that's out of one of the first, 6 books in 1620 of the Bible. Now, the King James Version came up. Women had no rights at all. That's all. That's what I walk into. That's what I heard. That's all I was trying to say.
Okay, Phil, go ahead and your rebuttal to that, Phil.
First of all, when man and woman was created, there was no rights or equal rights. Your job was to worship. Okay. Now, if you believe the Bible, when Eve ate the fruit, everything changed.
Right.
Okay. But at the end of it, originally in creation, woman was paired to be a helpmate to Adam. Okay. So he would not be alone in the garden. Okay. She was put here to be a helpmate and a counselor. Okay. Now, like I say, once sin came into the world, the script was just totally flipped. Everybody's role in this thing changed. Okay. But woman was never meant to be subservient. Woman was meant to be obedient to her husband, provided her husband was leading her in the right direction. And the right direction and back then was to the Lord. Now, with that being said, you're right about the King James Version, but the King James Version was written by racist men. Go back and read some of the text in the Ethiopian Bible, which is the oldest Bible in the world. Women didn't have rights.
Let him finish. Let him finish, JoJo, baby.
I'm done.
Turn into a salmon here.
Hey, Phil. When you talk about the King James, actually it wasn't King James Version, it was Constantine's version, but he was a follower of Constantine. So all he did was get he didn't. Everybody keeps saying he wrote the Bible. He didn't write but he got his men to translate Constantine's Bible.
He got the Council of Nicaea or something to translate the King James to
he got his men because he's
man here on earth.
It's not that important right now anyway.
Oh yeah.
Let me take it here. Look, here on earth, y'all. Back on earth before religion and all that was made into the play. You know, let's take it here. Let's
Take
take
it
it
to the
that
play.
we all. Yeah, I mean, come on, guys. This all that shit is made up by man. All that shit. So
I
all
don't
that
believe that.
before
I
that.
don't
Let's
believe
go
that.
before that. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Everything has its part in this world. Yo, you got the tree and the soil. You got a man and a woman. You have I mean, all these things go together. So these are supposed to work together. And all that who more dominant, it ain't none. Ain't no more dominant being in this in their perfect well, I guess we're their place in the world. Like we're here. Man are strong. We labor. You know what I mean? We feed, we nourish. That's what we do. We give, we givers. You know what I'm saying? And women are caretakers, they're receivers. You know what I mean? We like to give and you like to receive. That's what it is, yo. And that's before all that other stuff was made up. So go ahead with
That is
the
vehemently denying, but Damien had his hand up.
get in there.
Yeah, I just want to say I really love this dialogue and this conversation, and everything that you guys said is very awesome, and I can't say I can't disagree with any one of you, but I will say this though. When I was in prison, I got the Rick James version of the Bible, and it said I think it was Luke 6. It said, "Go to the package store and get me a pack of squares and a 6-pack." All right, that's all I know. If she did that, anytime I asked her, I mean, shit's good.
I guess in my world, I need a man who is dominant, okay? Because that's how, I don't know, it's how I was raised, okay? My daddy came in, he knew 2 words of English and he dominated, right? But my daddy was very kind and he treated my mom like gold and he treated us like, extensions, I guess at least Bitcoin. He was very, daddy was awesome, right? And my brother-in-law, he is very dominant from my sister, but he's very loving and very kind to her. So I need that, because if you're not that, I'm going to run your face over, because I'm an alpha female, and that's just it's in my nature to stand up, right? Because that's what daddy taught me to do. Daddy taught me to stand up. So I need you to be a little bit taller than me, so that I
Let
understand.
me finish.
Yes, for me to let you finish, because if you don't, I'm not gonna let you finish.
Look, last night, throw this in real quick. I was on Beach Show, Dad Mentality, and my little section of the show, I was talking about being a helicopter mother. Now, dig this, you guys.
What is
I'm
that?
trying to raise an alpha male. I'm an alpha female, and I'm trying to raise an alpha male. And they're saying, let the man be a man, stand on his own, rah, rah, rah. But because I'm an alpha female, I'm the lioness of the pride. We don't want to go out and hunt and make sure everything is solid. And the man, the lion of the pride, is the one to fight the other lion off. He protects.
Hey, Althea, I can tell you this: I'm a Sigma male.
But I
I'm
don't
a
know what
Sigma.
Sigma is, but I'm gonna ask in a second. So I had to show my son how to go out there and hunt and be vicious and everything. And he's looking at me like, he told me, he said, "Mom, I wouldn't want a woman like you because I would have to chop you in the throat." And I'm like, do you know why I'm aggressive like this? Do you know why I'm the way that I am? Is because that I'm a single. If he saw the daddy in place, if there was a father figure there, he wouldn't say, "Mama, I woman like y'all would chop your throat," because I wouldn't have to go out there and be an alpha male or try to raise dominance. I would be able to have my part, and my husband would have his part, or my mate would have his part. But instead, I had to do both parts. So he had to see the rah. He had to see me go get the food, cut it up, cook it, and then distribute it, and know how to balance. He had to see all of that from one side, and that makes me a helicopter mom, because I'm trying to make sure that my cub don't fall into any pitfalls. And I'm learning to pull back, but everything has its part, has its place, you know. So
Right.
my son want a woman that's meek and more mild tempered than his mom. Yes, because I get emotional, and when I rise up to fight. But that's because I had to. There was not an alpha male to fight for us. I had to. And then he looks at dad as shaking his head like, Mom, you too, whatever. And not
I'll fight
realize
for you, Althea.
I had to do
I'll
that.
fight.
But the lioness is supposed to protect the den as well. I mean, come on now, they do a little bit. That's why I say everybody got their part, and that you didn't have the other side. You know what I mean? You had to kind of try to balance and play both in that manner, and it was easier for you because you had a grind. You had a little bit of grind in your life. You know what I'm saying? You had some of that grimy. You knew what the grimy was. You know what I mean? You handled your business in schools, and you went through the process, and you were smart, so you got to be able to give a little bit of both. Now everybody gonna be
Everybody ain't got that. Everybody ain't got
that's
that.
what I'm about to say. That's a rare. That's not. I ain't gonna say rare, but you know what I mean. That's medium rare, I would say. You know what I mean? Because that's not how it's works these days. And the ladies that do try to be that ends up being just a whole bunch of barking. You hear it these days. Kid ain't paying no attention to it, but they still trying to act like they said something tough. You know what I'm saying? Like, boy, I said turn your shirt inside in. Why you turn your shirt? And then she right back in the phone. Didn't even make him turn his shirt right side back out. You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's not that's a very good talent. Not talent, but very good. You're blessed with that to be able to have done that.
Is that why I'm alone?
Nah,
Well,
you ain't alone,
no,
shorty.
I don't. I have a little bit to say like
Hey,
that.
in every
Say
way,
about
we're
that
all alone.
being the other woman on the stream and probably mirroring your life, right? Raising the son alone and trying to figure out how to be a woman and a man at the same time, or at least point them in the right direction. You know, it's confusing when you're single. But I could be me, but for you, it also stems back to, as you were being raised. Shout out to the Shades of Blue. Get the book, y'all. It'll explain a lot. But when you got up to, having your son, I think you still are very strong, right? Like he's an adult now, as far as I understand. But you haven't situated that in your mind like he's an adult and he got it right. Like he got it. But you take that to I think taking it to the men that come along, because you're already ready to fight as soon as they open their mouth. Like I think we did a test call some episodes ago here on the Morning Mac show. Remember? And you said, I think at the end of your call, you was like, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite food? What's your religion? I think, I don't know, along with the rest of the, cast, I was like, dang, I felt like I was in a military drill off. Like,
You're
name,
like the female
serial
Biggie.
number. Right? So I think that's probably comes off on you when you're dating. Because, like, I don't know if you know how to be soft out there.
Things that make
Soft,
you smile.
sweet
You'll be
out
here for a while.
there. And I seen glimpses, y'all. So I know it's there. But whew. So I don't know. My take is like as a woman, like now my son is 25. And when he put his foot down and said, I don't want to go to Morehouse, I'm going to UNLV. And I got it, Mom. I said, oh, okay. And then I got to put my shields down. Still was painful because I hadn't seen that Brenda in 25 years, So I'm still getting used to her right now.
Hey, I
Well, back to
witnessed every one of my grandchildren's birth and my children's birth. Every one of them. That's amazing
That's
that y'all
something to
look
put
like me.
on the resume.
back to the expectations or whatever. I know, you know what I mean, it was conversation, you know what I mean, prior, but I was interrupted. But back to
Obviously,
expectations, you can't set too high expectations. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I mean, don't sit there and say I need to make 6 figures when you got 2 baby dads twerking for oodles noodles in jail. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean?
Yep. I agree.
But that go back to the, like she was saying, there's a trinity of expectations. There should be a trinity. Well, I guess maybe there shouldn't. Well, there should be. I don't know. I mean, I guess I think the expectation should be more or less, can y'all get along? Like, if y'all ain't have to do nothing but be in the fields together, gathering fruit, nigga. If y'all was Adam and Eve, how y'all would look at it, or whoever, down the Mexican, or living in a world where you guys were on an island and stuff. Could you live on the island with this person? You know what I mean? Could you do that?
Amen. Amen.
I think my only expectation, and I'd like to hear what the panel has to say, my only expectation is that we have fun. If we're not having fun, something's wrong, and we gotta, get it together and understand where we went wrong. What are y'all one expectation? Because everybody has like at least one.
I gotta do more than just have fun in my life.
What you say, Phil?
I said, if that's the only thing I gotta do in my life, I gotta do more than just having fun. I mean, I'm sorry. I mean, fun sounds great, but I just can't walk around la-di-da-di-doo-di-doo-di. I'm having fun.
I think I walk around like that.
I've got in all the businesses that we work on in my life. I got 2 rules and 3 principles, and I agree with Brenda. The 2 rules are this: number 1, have fun. Number 2, if you're in a hurry, don't go. Those are the only rules. The 3 principles are this: number 1, be authentic. Number 2, don't worry about the outcome. Number 3, do the work. And that's
Damien, you being greedy. She said just name one. One expectation.
Oh shit! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
You had one.
I'll apologize.
That's all right. You had one good.
Every time I fuck up the rules, I'm sorry. I'm telling you.
Well, I hear my super producer.
And by the way, sometimes I do it on purpose. Duh.
We know.
Like this now.
Go ahead, Molly. Take the floor.
Nah. I've been in here. I wanted to know what Phil had to say. He said he got to have more than just fun. So what else, Phil? At least one thing for us.
Yeah, everybody go around and give.
I got to be responsible.
That's responsibility. Okay, responsible. Go ahead. Well, it's one expectation to be responsible. Okay.
And why that? Yeah, why? Why responsible, Phil?
I like that.
Elaborate.
Because I have things in my life that require me to be. I have kids. I have financial responsibilities. I mean, that's all great, love, and well, but happiness and love is not going to pay my bills. And it is what it is.
Okay. Phil Strickland.
Yeah, and listening to what you all are saying, the one thing I gotta agree with Paige, with Phil Page. It's responsibility, and from this standpoint, you can have all the power and stuff. I got this, and this is our relationship, and all that sort of thing. But you also have the responsibility to cultivate that relationship, and we don't necessarily have. We don't necessarily have all the tools or the strength or the stamina when we start. Yes, there's going to be fun times, but just like living in a real family, you also going to have times when, hey, that's my shirt, take my shoes off, and, with your siblings and all that stuff. And me and my wife Cassandra being married as long as we have, there's times when you don't see eye to eye. You don't see things the same. She's good at caution. I'm good at having faith and optimism and trying to be like, okay, if we do this, we get that, we do this. And that's kind of how we even have to do with our careers.
Vehicle on shoulder ahead.
Her as a nurse, she's got to watch a lot of things and make sure stuff is good and be cautious of what's happening for her patients. Whereas me as a fireman, I got to have an idea and figure out how are we going to fix this situation? How are we going to neutralize the emergency? How are we going to return a spontaneous circulation on someone who's unconscious? I got to figure something out. We got to make it happen. So with all the power comes the responsibility, and in a relationship, again, it's just, there's fun, but there's also work that has to be done, and you got to be okay with the work. Does that make sense?
Makes sense. David Green, makes sense to you?
Oh yeah, makes a whole lot of sense to me.
Well, you up next. What's your one?
Compromise.
That's
my main thing. I mean, like it was stated earlier, there should be no superior one or whatever. Like I'm giving a stupid example, but like if she wants to go for a boat ride and I want to play Call of Duty, we can compromise and play Battleship. So
that's funny.
That's nice.
But it's compromise.
Compromise, David Green. Stepdaddy for president. What's your one?
Respect.
Respect.
Oh,
not just the concept of respect. I'm talking respect, not the concept. Just respect.
Okay.
What respect?
My wife hit me with a hammer at a bike rally. 3 bruises across my chest, and we just
that's that respect that I was just talking about.
Yeah.
That's why I was hit you with the hammer.
With that.
That's exactly what she hit you with that damn hammer.
He only do that to you, Lee. I think Dame don't like you.
I think
I love
Lee.
That's throwing those seeds. Dame love everybody. That's not why. Damien is ADD. Damien, he sit down, take your Ritalin, cover your mouth. But I'm gonna get to you, Damien. So Lee, your thing is respect. Okay.
She said, "Take your Ritalin."
Hold on. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Hold on.
Okay.
It's legal.
Okay, so Lee's respect. Both fields are responsibilities, and David Green is compromise. Am I keeping score right so far?
Lee's respect.
Red Lee's respect. I said that. Yes. So JoJo baby, what's yours?
I don't even think I can't even think of one, man. You know that because I've been disrespected by somebody I love many a times, but I can forgive that. You know what I mean? I feel as though my daddy and my mama disrespect me. That ain't gonna mean that I ain't gonna stop loving them. So just putting it in. But I look at stuff like that. I'm going over the top a little maybe, but I have not come. Just being able to be what is it when you combine together? What word am I looking for? Just comparable, I guess. Like that, because like I say, people, you put that word on there, and there will be a disrespectful time in relationships usually. Does that mean it's going to end?
That's true. So you sound like yours would be forgiveness, because you forgive them. The person got to be a forgiving person. That's what it sounds like.
I'm not looking to be assholes around here just so you can be forgiven. I can do anything I want just because you're gonna forgive me. I ain't looking, like I was telling earlier. I don't want nobody that I can't build and rock and they can't build and rock me. You know what I'm saying? So just kind of like that. So I don't know. I don't know what other. I don't know. You know, because
She just
everybody
gotta
got a
be
different.
freaky.
Everybody.
She gotta
Hey,
I
I'm
just love the fact that Althea told me to take Ritalin.
boy, Molly. I mean, you know, Molly. That's definitely a bonus. But if she funky but freaky, I mean, nobody want that stinky thing all day long. You know what I'm saying? All this. So
You
I don't know. I mean,
creative.
Lord
What's one
mercy.
good thing?
Oh,
One good thing you
Y'all,
need
y'all are
from her.
y'all are messed up.
all
Molly,
right. One strong quality. Yeah, Molly, you go. Give me one more sec. I mean, I've answered the best I could.
think about it, JoJo, baby. Think about it.
Yeah,
Molly,
JoJo just need more time on it. I just need somebody who's caring. You know, like I love people who caring. My mother was caring, and you know that's one thing that I see with like y'all. You know, like y'all care about other people. You know, like they ain't want to get y'all money. Reese want y'all to be part of Team Brent. That's the people I like. You know, to be around. I like people that care about other people other than themselves. So them the only people I can see because I've been in a relationship. It's like, why you doing that for her? Why your mother and them always calling you to go to the store? Why nobody else can't go? And I don't like relationships that's
Right.
like that. They tend to care too
Right.
much of what you do
Right.
for others, and they make that a
Real
problem.
talk.
And that
Real
take
talk.
away a
Right.
lot of energy from me because I'm just a good person at heart. So I need somebody that's like that, that's caring about other people. So that's my answer, Brenda.
okay, Damien.
God, one word, right?
One.
Shit.
Oh wait, no, we already did Damien. He had a package.
No, wait a minute. I fucked up. I got one
Okay,
word.
okay, all right. Second chances. Go ahead. One word.
Understanding.
okay.
And the reason why I say that is because you know, we all come from you know, our lives are our own and they're unique. Not everyone is like Mr. Strickland, you know, who's had the blessing of being with someone for 38 years and he isn't dead. I'm just saying, but understanding that when you come into a relationship, hopefully it lasts, you know, forever. But when there comes to the point where you don't understand each other, and you need to, you know, the most giving thing I think you could do in that situation with understanding is to walk away because they don't understand you. But if they do understand you, you hold on to that like you're a sailor, like I'm a retired Navy corpsman, basically a big fucking nurse. Seaman. Go figure. But you have to hold on to the ship and you have to hold on to that buddy. And that's what a marriage should be. You hold on to your home, you hold on to that person until the storm passes each and every fucking time in your life. Anyone who can't do that, it's okay. We're all human. But, you know, going back to Mr. Strickland, you know, I think it's a complete honor to be like that because my grandparents have been married this year for, and they're in their 90s. They've been married for 68 years. And neither one of them have killed each other. I'll leave it
Althea
at that.
McFarland, bring it on home. What's your one thing?
Can any of y'all guess what my one thing is? All of y'all that claim to know me, do you really? What would be my one big thing that I want?
Patience.
Honesty.
Who
Honesty.
said it? Lee, did you say it?
Honesty.
There you go. That's it. That's it. And that's the beginning of everything for me. Because if we're true to one another, your valor comes into place, your integrity comes into place, all of that. And then by being true and honest, we can fix anything because we know what the truth is. We're honest. We know how to slay the right bricks. See, I can tell you, sugar my boo, and you be like, oh, she is saying, you know, that we need to do this, we need to do that. And when I'm really telling you, you got to say out there, well, what do you really mean? So I can say, I mean that the planks isn't leveled out right, so we got to cut the wood down so we can be on even field of plane or something like that. You got to be honest about what's really going on. Don't sugarcoat nothing, because if you sugarcoat something, you living in a half true and a half false world. I need the honest. I need the butt smelling, stinky, grimy, honest, downright, the nitty gritty truth that sets me up. That puts my integrity in question, because I'm honestly going to do what I can't do for all of y'all, and I'm going to come shoot you straight with it. But it's the truth. If you can't handle the truth, that's not a me problem. That's a you problem. Then you have to go back and rethink your stuff. Like, why I can't handle the truth? Why won't people tell me the truth? Why do I act this way? Why do I act that's not an us problem. That's a personal problem. But if I give you the truth, you can take the truth and do whatever you want to do with it.
Yep. I'm with you, and that's a good one too. I think I found one. I think the compassionate. That's compassionate. I think that'd be it. Just compassionate.
Yeah, that's the good
Now,
one.
see, if we can all just find one person that got all 9 of these traits, man, word up. If we got a brother, me and Althea can both date him. You know, if y'all got any, most of, you know, this is a good checklist, right? Like, I think all of this was a good checklist. Like, so if you have one, compare all of the answers to your list and see how close you come.
I don't know, brother, because like I said,
and Molly should do, and being a freak would be very much good, Molly. You're right.
Phil, it was Phil first. What'd you say, Phil Page?
that sounds real good, but if I found that person, I couldn't live up to them because that is a perfect person. It sounds like that person we just built flawless. I couldn't live
JoJo
up to that
baby.
person.
Then what did you say, JoJo baby?
Oh, about what? No. I don't know. We all perfect, Phil. Don't worry about that. You know what I mean?
I was going to say Phil Spectrum is going to find me a firefighter because I need somebody strong with big old muscles, and I need somebody with a strong, powerful hip. You hear me, Phil?
And he's going to have to bring. You got to bring his ladder too, because he's going to have to
I
use
need some big, thick legs. I need somebody and who could
and that ladder. You got to have that ladder.
300 pounds. Dead lift for these 300 pounds. If I got a man like that way he could push me up the hill in the wheelchair. I give my man that.
Damn, why are you in the wheelchair? What you doing in the wheelchair? Why are you in the wheelchair?
I'm damaged, and he loved me enough to help get me back into shape. So when I
Phil,
fall down, he could pick me up.
Don't let her get sick, Phil. Don't let her get sick.
Nerve, up and I can't walk. He could push me up the hill. He ain't gonna stop. Ain't no stopping us.
Get your ass. You bet.
He go, yeah. I need.
You know what I just thought about? If that
Althea, take your Ritalin. Althea, take your Ritalin.
So if Phil Page, you said if a person had all 9 of these characteristics, they would be the perfect person. Is that what you said? Okay, so I count 9 people on this screen that have all 9 of those characteristics.
I told you we all perfect. In God, if you ain't perfect, right? If you ain't perfect, you're saying that your God created they're saying that your God created an imperfect being. So if your God created, my God didn't create no imperfect being. He created a perfect being that has to go through trials and tribulations sometimes to get to where they're going. You know what I'm saying? That's life. That's what it is. But to say you ain't perfect is crazy.
God said that you're not going to be perfect. You're going to make mistakes. God never said he created a perfect being. Never been said.
Well, I wasn't talking about I was talking about perfect.
But Brenda, I'm just joking. Because in my mind,
this is a comedy.
That's just like when motherfuckers say, "Hey, that's just like
too much." Phil Page, say what you say.
Yeah, that's just like saying. I always say, if I feel like I'm the funniest person in the room, I need to find another damn room. If I feel like I'm the smartest person in the room, I need to find another damn room. So, I'm not
will
gonna
put
put
it to you like this. I think all
I'm not
9
gonna
of us.
put the total responsibility of me being perfect because I wasn't created as a perfect person. So I'm good with that.
And that
So
is something that you need to take up with you and your God. I was saying, as
Thank
per
you.
your words, you said if there was a person that had all 9 of the traits, that they would be perfect. And I see all 9 of the traits in all 9 of us. All of us have
I'm with
honesty,
you,
we
Brenda.
have understanding, we have respect, responsibility to one another, to foster.
That's
So
Caring.
yes,
that's freaking you.
caring,
That's freaking you.
well, I'm gonna
and
tell you
we're
about me.
all
I'm not
fun.
always the most understanding person. I'm
That's
not gonna get that.
okay.
I'm
You don't have
okay,
to
but I'm
be.
not always the most understanding
You don't
person.
have to
I
be the
am not
most.
But you're
always the
honest.
most compassionate person.
You
Sometimes I can
honest
just say,
about
fuck
it.
it.
You
So
honest
What you
about it.
mean? What you mean you're out of chicken breast? I just don't understand. I just don't understand how you could be out of chicken breast.
Hey, y'all, I got 8 kids. I got 8 kids and 9 grandkids. And I got 8 kids and 9 grandkids. And I can tell you, I can go off sometimes. Thank God they're grown now.
All I'm saying is, Althea, I think you have the trifecta of good people on this stream right now, and
You are
I
amazing.
would love to, that gives me hope that he's out there. So I hope it gives you hope too.
Oh, I know he's out there. I mean, I can feel it, and I can't wait till I come across that person that's gonna be the me for me. I am just so excited and
Cause I'm saving all my love for you.
Mr. December, the fireman on the fireman's calendar. That's who she looking for. Mr. December on the fireman's calendar.
Mr. December on the fireman's calendar. Well, what did Mr. September look like? Because if
Come
you can
on.
go on the field and get
Come
my
on.
ass,
It depends how long the hose is. It
Scoop
depends how
that
long the
mug
hose
up, baby.
come
That's
on,
right.
Bill Strickland, give my
That's
address
right.
right there,
September. Still in
and let him
September,
pull up.
baby. That's right.
Pull up, Bill Strickland. Tell him to pull
That's
up.
right, man. Who up in
And I'm
September? We still got days left. We still
I
got
still
days
come to
left.
talk, go, woo, woo, woo.
So she can grab that pole, slide down that pole, or grab that hose and water herself.
Water herself.
Oh,
That reminds me of a joke I do.
Baby, if he can carry that heavy ass hose up the ladder and up the stairs, he got you.
Yeah, if he could pick me up, I'ma fall down. Come on, baby, let me pick you up. We go
Yeah, how
together.
heavy is that hose y'all got to carry up the stairs?
That's it.
Oh,
All you
ow,
need to do
ow,
is
shit. Hey, Althea, god damn it. Althea, you made my hernia jump out just talking about picking your ass up. God damn.
It's okay. I got enough medical sense to cut it open and get this mesh, and I'll fix you right back up.
Oh, y'all can laugh. Althea knows my girl. Pick that ass right up. Now your titties might drag, but I can pick you up, but your titties might hit the other like what some things called a seesaw. I pitch your back end up, your titties might land, and I get your titties up, your back might land. Yeah.
We hit JoJo Baby's quota. We hit JoJo Baby's quota for seriousness. It was like the joke.
For real, y'all gotta cut that out. Y'all went biblical on me today. Y'all took me to church first. First, y'all took me to church, and then.
You talking about hernias? I'm talking about fire.
Yeah, he just jumped out there. He was like, "I can't take it."
Shut up, Brenda. Shut up.
That's funny.
I love all of you guys, and I love the conversation here today, and I can't wait to see what else we all do next. Like, that's the exciting part. All the information we learn here, all the friendships we make here, all the things we do here, can't wait to see where we go. Like, it's gonna be fan-fucking-tastic. If I have anything to do with it, because I should be made what did you say that day, Phil? The United States ambassador of fun
Oh
or
yeah, I told Brenda if Kamala Harris wins the election, she's gonna have a cabinet seat. She's gonna be the Secretary of Fun.
And I take that job on with pride because the old adage, a spoonful of sugar makes the medicine go down. I have never known to be more true. I used to feel and think like everyone else that to get things done you got to be serious and focused and all of this other stuff, until I worked for a company that stripped all those thoughts from my head and actually filled me with a way that I was like, oh shit, I could deal with this. And it is, yes, the work has to be done. Yes, everything has to be situated, and playing games don't pay bills unless you're out there McFarland. But what I'm saying is, there is a way to have fun and get the work done. And that is the way that I operate the best. I need to be smiling and laughing, because if I am stressed out, I can't think, I can't do nothing. All I could do is be sick and fall to my knees. So my spirit has to be tickled and motivated. So if we're not having fun, yeah, we got to shut down operations and communicate, cooperate, and all of those C's. And we
And if you're not having fun, you're not having fun. You're either pissed or broke or a combination.
Well,
and none of those are good.
And that's why before I had any surgeries, I got messed up on the early on doctors. But since then, as a rule, my doctor has to smile. I have to make them laugh while I'm going under. I have everybody in the OR laughing, and where they want to resuscitate me and bring me back for some more good times of fun.
Yes.
So, and that's the truth, because my nurse, they laughing and all things. You crazy? I'm telling jokes to the doctor. I'm telling, except for that one time when that anesthesiologist grabbed me by the back of my neck. That I had to be intubated live. Has anyone ever been intubated? When I mean live, like you're up like this,
Hey, did you get moist? Did you, hey, Althea, did you get moist?
No, because it was just a true story. Washington Hospital Center, Dr. Drowery. I was getting a procedure done. And they came looking, the two anesthesias, there was three of them actually, but one of the anesthesia was the muscle. This black lady, this Asian guy, and this big, tall, fine white dude who had skulls on his that he put on his head. It was little skulls, but he was dreamy, and he was talking to me, out there, this, and it was like, okay, open your mouth, let us see your throat. They was trying to figure out how to intubate me because I had sleep apnea, right? So they talking and everything, and we in the OR, and my doctor is rubbing my foot. She said, "I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Sorry?" I said, "But Dr. Carroll, you didn't." Before I could say sorry for what, the big white guy grabbed me by the back, and the other two anesthesias stuck that stuff down my throat, and my nose down my throat, and I was like, "Get off me!" And I was fighting. I woke up saying, "You mother," and I woke up saying, "Fuck."
What is that?
That's true. I woke up cussing. I was like, "Wait a minute," because when I went down, I was fighting. I'm like, "Get off me!" I'm like, "What y'all do?" All they had to do was tell me with my intubation, hold on to something instead of them grabbing me like that. Phil Strickland, why they do that like that, Phil?
That sounds like horrible. That sounds terrible.
That was the most horrible.
Could somebody mute their mic?
That was terrible.
You want me to talk?
That was terrible. That was a real true experience.
I think it's Mr. Strickland. I think he might.
Mike is muted. It's not him.
No, that sounds like someone in the kitchen.
Hold on. Let him mute himself.
That's not Phil.
Althea, did you really wake up out of that and you were cursing at people and shit?
Yes, I was cursing going in.
Now let me ask you this. Normally in your life, was that out of character?
Well, I was being attacked. It was me cussing it because they grabbed me to intubate me.
Okay. In any other situation, wait a minute. In any other situation in your life, if you felt like you're being attacked, would you curse like I do?
Yeah, I'm a cursor.
Thank you. That was just a question. It was just a good question.
That was just when the emotions go high. That's when you tip and the scale go.
Oh,
up.
yeah.
You know,
Yep.
I'm just not one to just do that for fun. So yeah, because I was fighting. I didn't know what they was doing. You know, and my doctor told me, "Oh, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry." I'm like, "Doc,
Hey,
I'm sorry."
Althea, again, like I said, I'm a retired Navy corpsman, and I've had to intubate people before, and I've had people wake up and say what you just said. It's fucking funny.
I mean, but you don't intubate people. Why? Usually, you wait until they go to sleep. They did me because I was still up, and they needed to make sure they get the fingers down straight because I have sleep apnea, and it was a long procedure that they was going to do. So, and I was like, tell me.
No, absolutely not. As a nurse, as a doctor, they can only give you a little bit of information, but they can never tell you exactly how it's going to feel for you. Everyone's an individual.
Well, that was the first and last time that ever happened. Hope it never
No,
happens.
you should put it on your Facebook page. I took it down the throat like a champ.
It was up the nose and down the throat into the.
Oh God, even better.
So anybody been intubated? Phil Strickland, can you tell them that that's no fun?
Oh yeah, that's usually when I have to do it for patients and whatnot, they're already unconscious. But you had a nasal intubation, and yeah, that is how that is and stuff. It's
That was
very
evasive
uncomfortable for the patient. Yeah.
And not only that, I was conscious.
Because they're like trying to get them to swallow and different things, and it's that is not a fun thing. You don't want to have to go through it, but there again, trying to, because with the sleep apnea and trying to see the vocal cords, because you're supposed to view them so you can actually watch the tube go through the vocal cords and all. There's a lot to that and stuff. Some of the medicine,
Phil,
I've never nasal intubated anybody, but now they're actually doing
hey, Phil, just out of curiosity, Phil, I want to ask you, in the field, you've been a fireman for how long?
30 years.
30 years. Okay. So let me ask you, how many times have you had to do a field tracheotomy?
30 years.
In 30 years, how many times have you had to do a field tracheotomy?
That I've never had to do. We were usually a few minutes away from the hospital, so other than intubating them, we weren't far enough to where I had to do something like that. So
Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah,
It was just a curiosity.
Yep.
That's a blessing.
Yeah.
It's a blessing. Well, Phil, you got a birthday coming up soon, don't you, man?
Yep, on the 26th. Holla, holla, holla. How about that?
That is tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm pretty
Wait a
excited.
minute, what's today? That is Thursday.
Yeah.
Thursday.
Yep.
All right, so until Thursday, we got to do a virtual birthday party for Phil Strickland.
Now I got to put it on my calendar now. Now I got to put it on my calendar.
Really?
Oh, what are you talking about, Phil? This shit ain't important right now.
I'm gonna eat a cupcake.
You're just passing through,
What I said. Now I got to put it on my calendar.
driving around doing chores.
Now it's happy birthday time. I got to make it happen.
So I missed a lot of people's birthdays. So I got to get my Virgo ones. The people. Phil Page, when your birthday?
My birthday passes in May.
You and Brenda's birthday. Brenda's June 24th. Your
I'm
birthday,
February
Phil Page,
20th.
is May what?
25th.
The 25th. Okay, I can remember that. My cousin's birthday is that day. And you
Yeah,
said
me and
February
Michelle Puccinelli, me and her birthday on the same
No,
day.
Michelle Pucciarelli's the 26th.
No, it's the 25th. We got the same
February
birthday.
20th.
And what did you say, Damien? The 20th? February 20th?
February 20th, 1973 is when I came out of my mother's vagina, and I was literally born in a barn in Northern California.
In a barn?
Yes, when I was born in a
He was born
barn.
in a manger.
No, it wasn't a manger. It was I don't know. It was just a story that my parents told me. And then right after I was born, when I was 6 months old, my parents moved to Guatemala to sell weed and T-shirts to tourists. Can't make that up. When I came back to the United States, I couldn't speak English, and I could still speak Spanish fluently, thank God. Yeah, and then my parents got divorced, and I went to military school for my entire childhood, and but I grew up as a adolescent and an adult in Gary, Indiana.
Okay. All right. I look. Everybody got a different story, you know, of how they was born and how they came into this world.
Yeah,
They
and
will never tell us
by
how
the
we
way,
was conceived, but
and Althea,
tell us
I'm
how
glad
we
you
came
said
in the
that.
world.
Althea, I'm so glad you said that because that's the reason why I keep coming back. You know, because for what it's worth, it just brings me home. You know, I mean, I grew up poor. I just want to be a contribution to everything that I see you guys have, which is talents and the blessings that the Lord has given you, and that is to make me laugh. You get hired unless you make me laugh. I get
right.
stone-faced, Althea, unless you start talking. Now I start cracking up every time you go on your rants. I love it.
Why do you know when somebody else says that I get the funniest when I rant?
When you just go off, yeah, off script. Fucking love it.
But I don't like it because I'm out of control because I don't remember half the stuff
Hey,
that I say.
sometimes that's a good place to be. No training wheels.
But we got some shows coming up, don't we, Molly? The 28th, the barbershop. I'm gonna be at the barbershop and wait till you see. Look, Phil, wait till you see what's next. I already got the props, Phil.
Oh.
Got the prop. David Green, you gonna be there. I got the new props, Phil.
Oh.
Hey, Phil Page. Phil Page, I got a question for you since we're all here together.
I got an answer for you.
Okay, good. Here's the question. Can you make sure that you do the clean humor, and then I'm going to be the one that gets kicked out at the end of the show?
No, I can't promise you that. My clean humor is not clean.
Okay. Well, okay, good. Okay, and that's why your resume is going to be impeccable because I never judge a comic when they get the mic. And I know you're going to fucking destroy them. They're never going to see you coming. You're going to be like the hand up Mona Lisa skirt. No one's going to know why she's smiling. You're going to fuck them up. And then I have to follow you. God damn, do I have a row to hoe.
Nah, you got this, bro. You got this.
you Phil, you're going to be somewhere in East Bumfuck with a sold-out show to a bunch of local yokels.
Yeah.
Make them laugh. You and Brenda do what you came to do. Spread
Welcome
love,
to my
joy,
world.
and chocolate.
Welcome to my world.
Love, joy, and chocolate. I'm gonna call y'all the almond joy.
No, hey, go to my Facebook page. I gave Brenda a bunch of the pictures. Big white dudes at a VFW wearing the fro. Let me finish. Wearing the fro. Let me finish. I had him saying it all over the bar. It's fucking funny as shit. That was last night.
Stepdaddy, David Green. What y'all got coming up? I know Brenda Phil next month will be in Missouri. We won't have those posters. Oh, wait a minute. We got one more, Molly. We got one more video to share.
I had that video up. Y'all probably want to hold it till tomorrow. Cause that probably y'all talking for another 2 hours.
Wait a minute, who's this video?
No, save it, bro. Save it.
Brenda had another video up that she wanted to share, but this one it was a second part to basically the first video I was sharing y'all.
Oh.
Yeah, but that's up to y'all. That's what y'all want to do,
But
y'all want to
Wellness
share it
Wednesday.
to tomorrow.
Yes, tonight we got Super Sauce in the city. Super Sauce in the Brenda, say the name of the show. I keep saying Super Sauce in the City, Super Funny Comedy
Super
Game
Sauce
Show.
in the City comedy game show.
Right, that's a Super Sauce. I was right. Super Sauce in the City comedy game show, and super funny as well.
Hey, make sure I get the link because I'm going to plug my phone in and take a nap, so I'm ready to just piss
To
everyone
play.
off.
You want
Oh, hell
to play?
yeah.
Get your
Hell
points,
yeah.
Damien. Get your points up because you know
Hey, I
came
think
to
I'm in.
play.
I went from third to fourth. I'm in to win.
Okay. You
Oh,
in
and wait a minute. And also, I've got. Let's see. I got 4 people I'm going to sponsor.
Okay. Now,
Isn't that the
everybody that haven't got their cards, please, like I was on Dan Mentality last night. So he said that he's getting ready to get the team because I got a coach and Manny Ice. They was like, they're going to get a card. I was like, please get your card and put the people on it. And coach going to get a card. Manny Ice going to get a card. And Beast, you know, to help support the movement and for their chance to win.
Hey, Althea, just another thing in regards to this T-shirt, okay? Jeremy at Queen City Graphics in Springfield, Missouri. Any of you that have anything that you want to produce, he's going to give back to this group. Which and I said the group is Sauce in the City.
Okay, kudos for Jeremy. Tell Jeremy bet on Althea. Tell him to drop his.
Bet on Althea.
Phil, have I let you down?
Never.
Never.
I'm not.
Never.
You know, so to my boy Tommy D, when he said,
You're my ace in the hole.
Phil said no. Phil, Tommy D
Brendan,
wanted to let him win.
No, hell no. No. Althea is my secret weapon.
Brenda, you hear that? So
I heard
Brenda,
that. I heard it.
Look, thank you, Damien. Damien, y'all heard that? So when I get
heard that shit. Fuck yeah, I heard that.
I fight for my family, so I got to get out there.
That's right.
So that's what I'm doing. Where Brenda go? The chocolate child. So Phil Strickland, you know why I fight and do what I do. I go hard for my family. So bet on me, Phil.
That's right.
What is that?
Hey, Althea, does that make me the black sheep?
No, you the white cotton.
What?
Hey,
What the fuck did you just say? What the hell did you just say, Althea?
I'm gonna see you tonight. All right, I'm at my destination.
Tonight, 7
Love y'all. I
o'clock.
appreciate y'all. I'll see you tonight.
All right, Phil, go say some lives.
Yep.
Damien Seaman, you the white cotton. You can't be the black sheep.
Man, that sounds racist as hell.
Well, what about white bread? You want to be the white bread?
I don't know. I'd like to get suggestions from the panel because I guess a black sheep wasn't good enough.
No, but you're not a black sheep, Damien. You could be
He
white.
just the sheep.
No, okay. Does anyone know who Chris Farley is?
I love Chris Farley.
Okay, well, I'm a graduate of Second City. And when I was 19 years old, I'm 52 now, and Chris Farley was one of our mentors. And that's why I am the way I am when I'm on stage, because I don't give a fiddler's fuck. Did you ever see Black Sheep?
I saw Black Sheep. I saw Tommy Boy. I told you I'm a fan of Chris Farley.
Okay, well, on this panel, I think I'm Black Sheep.
Nah.
I'm just skinny. I'm skinny and tall. I'm not big like him. And I don't.
No.
And my physical comedy here, Althea. I got to show you this. This is your show. This is physical comedy. This is my impression of a rabbit, and I hope everyone on the panel can see this. Watch this. All right, I went down to a hooker in South Chicago, and she gave me the money back. No, I'm kidding. They never give you the fucking money back. That was my impression of a rabbit. If you didn't like that joke, I got more.
They never give you the money back.
And I'm sitting there
No,
looking at
they
Brenda
never
on
give
your
you the
shirt.
money back.
Brenda's up there looking like, on your shirt. I can dig it. I know, right? She's on a skinny white man. She said she's gonna be on a skinny white man. Brenda.
Oh, wait a minute. I don't know if you guys saw the pictures, but I mean, there was like fucking guys. I'm 6'5", and these guys next to me are like fucking monsters, and so they got the 2X and 3X. Like they're huge.
There's a picture right there. I have it loaded because I.
You
was
have
just
it?
so
Can you
proud.
pull it up where the guy looks like he's humping me?
No, this is the one.
Daddy look like they humping you.
No,
we were just fucking around. Yeah, that's me and my boys.
Boo,
Yeah.
Brenda.
Yeah,
I
was quite
Hey,
proud.
hey,
I
and
was like,
listen,
wow.
those two, you got your pick. The guy in the middle, I'm dangerous.
Brenda.
No, my wife Connie's the only one who can handle me. I don't want to get with anyone who's going to kick me a foot in like a week.
Well, I just think that it was a dope picture because these folks are out in St. Roberts, Missouri, just sporting my face like champions. And shout out to Phil Strickland, Phil Page, and Beast for all purchasing theirs. Because hopefully this shirt just spreads across America.
It's gonna be like COVID. I swear to God, it's gonna be like COVID.
Well, okay. No, because I want to be on people's bodies. I don't want to. Okay. So let's walk that back. I definitely wanted to be a message of love and inspiration. And for all those people out there in the world who feel like people just will not let you finish, buy this shirt. Because I understand when people cut you off at the knees right when you're about to get where you're trying to go and they cut you off. So this is, the terrible disease. Cancer Awareness Month is coming up next month. Buy this one, make a statement, because a lot of our good people need to finish. They need to finish what they've started here on Earth, and cancer should not be the reason why they don't get to finish.
Yeah, you don't want cancer to finish you off.
I know that's right.
So
I told Brenda we all gonna converge on Las Vegas in her face.
Just so you'll know, 18 years ago they said I was going to be dead in 6 months, and I still have bone cancer. But when they put me in hospice for 6 months, and I didn't die, they were kind of freaking out. I smoke a lot of fucking weed. I eat marijuana like on a daily basis. And 18 years from the day that they said I was going to die, all I've done is commit my life to making people laugh, because laughter cures pain. And
cures cancer.
And look, here's what my
you needed some of Molly Seymour.
Oh, stop it! No, my oncologist
got to cure the cancer. What you do, Daniel?
Woman, Barsha Desai, this little
Step
Indian
by
woman,
step.
Barsha. She goes, Damien, we don't understand. I mean, you still have cancer, but you have what's called stagnated cell growth. And I said, what does that mean? She goes, well, you're gonna die of cancer. And I said, well, what does stagnated cell growth mean? She goes, we don't know what that means, because your cancer slowed down to the point where you're kind of normal, but
You done got your cancer high. That's what you did.
Fuck yeah, I got my cancer high. Thank you, Althea. I knew someone was going to say it.
You got that high cancer.
That's what it was.
That's how you stop cancer.
I still got cancer. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, but they high, so that's why they ain't moving nowhere. It's stagnant cell growth, meaning they're not multiplying because they too busy high. Relax. Keep smoking.
Yep.
Keep chilled out.
We don't die. We just multiply.
They laying on the beanbag chair right now, laughing. It's all
Get
that
fuck
nigga
out
funny.
here.
Oh, he funny. Keep getting
Yeah.
them high, Damien. Keep getting them high. And get your sea moss. Get you some Molly Mall sea moss and get high. Yeah, they'll appreciate that. They'll leave you alone.
Because
Sea
I got
moss.
high.
Yeah.
Because I got high. Because I got high.
I had more than my yeah,
Thank you. Hey,
my
Brenda,
aunt
thank
and them
you
was
for that.
watching the
That's
show
old
and they
school.
bought up all the rest of the jars I had just because they heard Beast and them saying they was about to come get it. So yeah,
So
I'm
you
making
out
more tomorrow.
again?
Well,
That's
just for a
funny.
day, and I had more tomorrow.
Yes,
And I
because
wasn't
Manny,
sure
I
if Beast and them
talked
gonna
about it
make it, so
last
I
night.
showed it.
You saw me talk about it last night on the show. So
Yeah,
Manny,
yeah,
Ice, Coach, and Beast
yeah.
on the
Lucky I
dad
was tuned
mentality.
in.
Yes. So they gonna get it. They gonna bet on me, Brenda. You got 4 cards coming. They picking out their funny cards. I got to tell them which ones to pick. Well, they're all gonna pick me. They said we all gonna pick you, Reese. I'm like, yeah, but you got to pick 4 more people. So
And actually, we just got the Let Me Finish t-shirt and also the Whatever Dude Fuck Cancer t-shirt. We also got those to put in the prize barrel. So Las Vegas is going to be a lot of fun. Hopefully we'll get to put a play with it, don't play with it shirt up there. And then hopefully
Wait a minute.
Yes. Put all of these things on our sponsor prize wheel so that you guys too can enjoy all of these amazing things. Molly Moss, Sea Moss, Let's Get Ready, the Funny Production t-shirt or panties. We'll talk about that on Freaky Friday. So yeah, it's gonna be a great show tonight. So hopefully your folks a lot. Thank you, Althea, for taking the show over to Dad Mentality. Like I said, shout out to Beast for buying the t-shirt. I can't wait to see what y'all look like in these shirts. It is,
and you guys gotta, as soon as you get the shirt, you gotta put it on, take a fucking selfie, and send it to Brenda so she can start crying.
Okay.
Yeah, oh man,
You gotta
and
do it.
like Phil Page said, like it would be my marketing dream for all of my comedians on December 6th to show up in this shirt. It would be marketing gold, but I just
Hey,
have
I
to
already
cross
know
my
it is.
fingers. I have to cross my fingers and just keep on, going the way. But tonight is all about the game show, and it's all about the contestants, and it's all about the funny. So you
Hey, Brenda.
guys,
Brenda, I don't mean to interrupt, and I'm sorry, with respect, but Brenda, you only got that picture this morning?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so last night, all me and my wife did, Connie, we went to bingo, and my wife's wearing the shirt, I'm wearing the shirt, and there's these big ass loud rednecks over in the corner playing pool, and I walk up to them and I said, "Hey, it's bingo going on over there." And the tallest one, I mean, he's as tall as me at least. He goes, "I love your shirt." I said, "Let me finish." This goes to a group of comedians that are committed to see this. Whatever, dude, fuck cancer. And he goes, "I don't think you have my size." I said, "You know what? You got $20? Okay, you got $20. You got $20. All 3 of them. Boom. We just walked right out to the truck, just like I did in the video that she posted when I went with my wife to go get sushi at the fucking Oriental Buffet. 3 minutes. These sell. I'm just telling you. I'm a witness because I'm the one doing it, and it's fucking awesome. You guys should get on board for real.
Oh man, I'm over here crying and tearing up and stuff.
Oh,
But
stop it.
I've got
It's
to
your
say,
face. It's your face.
I've got to stay on message, which is tonight, because we have our greatest coming out to battle, coming out to play the games, coming out to win more of the titles. And this super comedy game show sports league is turning out to be so dope. I didn't have, I thought so, but I didn't know. But thank you guys, every one of you who bought a card, who sponsored these folks. You guys every week get way more than your money's worth. And at the end of just 11 more weeks after this one, 10 more weeks, somebody's going to walk away with it all. So hopefully you're on that person's coattail, because we know that's a great way to be paid. Here is the list. Thank you, Molly. Yeah, these are the 14. You have about 3 actually after today. You have 2 more weeks to get your 5-player card.
Crap, I went down to 12. I went down to 12. Son of a. All right, never mind.
No, this isn't the player card. This is
okay.
Just,
see, I'm getting a little anxious. Okay, I have an ego.
Okay, calm down. This is just the list of who they can put on their player card. So let me make sure that they have the information, Damien, so that they can do it right. You guys still have 2 more weeks for the 5-player player card for $25.
Brenda, name the contestants for them that they have to choose from.
They have Althea McFarlane. That's a good one. Phil Page, even better. Love to see a good comeback. Phil Strickland, always in the house and in the middle of the pack. David Burrows, haven't seen him, so I don't know. David Green, in 1 episode, he jumped to 4th place. Lee Ruff Warren, in the last episode, she dominated. Rodney Glover, the beast. We know whenever he come on screen, his mic will rough you up to the floor. Vanessa Ray, she's out there flying around, but I know she'll be back. Randy Holton, always in the house, and a good bet because at least he's always there. Siraj A, haven't seen him in a minute. Hopefully he'll get over his ego and come back. But he only has 2 more weeks, so I don't know. Tommy the Comic, he's in 3rd place. No, wait, he's in 2nd place right now. 1 point behind Althea McFarlane. Dickie Headass, right over there in the corner. He is coming in, I believe it's 4th place. Yep, 4th place right after David Green. And then we have John Morton Jr., aka Nemo, the late bloomer. Yeah.
He's a late bloomer. He might be.
He might come in at the end. I don't know. Maybe. And then we have Notarius Manson. Well, he drives kids in the morning, so I don't know. I don't know. But only one will be able to walk away with it all. And it's, it's just like the football league, except for better, because, football is for some, but laughing is for everybody.
Oh, you made me moist. Wow.
So get on it, y'all, and tune in tonight.
In the top 3, and in the Morning Mac show, we be killing this. So if everybody put the people on the Morning Mac on their card, we killing it. I'm telling you, it seems like,
and I can't even get in the way. But actually, my Saucon the Cityans, they are, our game changers and our newbies. They're starting to wake up to the fact that it's an actual cash out or a cash app game. So you get real money for a real game that creates real laughs with real people.
Real money for the real funny. That's what I'm talking about. Look, I didn't clap my hands so much. I ain't got my brace on today. I had to put my brace on because I'm be ready to fight tonight. So Molly, Phil, anybody that put your $5 bet on me tonight.
Wait a minute, Althea, are you taking Molly? Is that what you said? You're taking Molly?
No, I got Molly with me. I got a natural Molly, my little brother. Molly, everywhere I go, I got Molly. So if I'm near Molly, then they don't know about Shades of Blue and Sea Moss. Huh.
They gonna know tonight, and they gonna know tomorrow night, and they gonna know tomorrow morning, and all up and through.
Let them know what time you be on tonight.
Oh, that's going to be 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and 6 p.m. Central. We have a new time slot because it's better for my folks on the East Coast, and I get a little bit more fight and a little less yawn.
facts. So 7 o'clock,
Mm.
I'm gonna be there kicking butts and taking
Hey, I'll
names.
be there at 6 o'clock, and I'm kicking all your asses.
No, you just kick on and bet on
Oh,
me.
see that right there? Me and Phil. God damn it.
Yay! Sauced in the City presents. I mean, it's not in the quite the right order, but that's okay. Sauce in the City presents live at the Hub.
Oh, and it's
Hosted.
already sold out, by the way, Phil. It's sold out.
It's sold
Cool. Okay.
out.
So
Okay,
now
so
what I'm gonna
and that's
do?
a month ahead of time. It's
So
already sold out.
so now what I'm gonna
So like we
do?
need a second show.
Hey, one at a time, motherfucker. That's how I produce. Sorry.
All right. So, anywho, it is a free show. And so if you guys want to come in, I'm sure it's open all night. Get there early, right? Because sold out is one thing. And you being at the front of the line because it's a free show is
Yeah,
another.
well, the reason why it's sold out, just so you know, is because the owners told them that because this is a high end kind of restaurant, but it's been there since 1974. No one's had it on the menu where you were served either prime rib, stuffed salmon, or it's called St. Moritz, and it's a
And I'm
German
having
American
some.
restaurant. It's been there since 1974. Everyone is signed up for the meal, and that's why it's
Oh,
sold
wow.
out. Now, we as a team are going to bring the comedy, and we're going to freak them out. And now someone has to be the nice guy, and it can't be Brenda. It's got to be you, Phil, because I'm going to be a douchebag.
All right, I'm gonna be a nice guy in a bad way.
in a
Okay,
bad
all
way.
right.
$20
You're
I
in.
guess
prime rib. That's y'all better
Uncensored
guard
and
y'all
no
stomach
light.
and y'all booty
Phil,
holes.
uncensored and no light.
Okay, so all I can say this then, come out. Maybe we'll have a pre-show. Maybe we'll be sitting in the
No,
lobby.
we will not have
Maybe,
a pre-show.
well, you don't know. We have our own
Yes, I
hotel
do.
room. You don't know. We could do what we want. We on the base.
Oh, okay.
Look, while y'all on the base, you
Yes.
know,
Hey,
and
y'all
it's
can
$20 prime
practice
rib.
all you
Be
want. I got
careful.
my thing.
The St. Moritz might make you.
Shit.
There you go. Yeah.
But okay, so this one is sold out. So thank you.
Yeah.
And shout
Dinner
out
and a
to
show.
St. Roberts, Missouri, for the sold out. I'll update the flyer, Molly, for you because I'ma still talk about it because that picture of me is kind of dope. And I can't wait to get back to all my bright colors and all my bright living. It is co-starring Phil Page and it is starring Damian Seaman. And again, it's the Ebony and Ivory comedy show,
Yeah.
dinner show, and you can bet your ass that there's
Ass.
going to be another one. You best believe it.
Hey, listen,
Y'all need to play some games while y'all in.
I'm just saying, Brenda, I love what you said, but I only bet on thoroughbreds.
Thank you.
Well, you're wearing one on your chest. So, therefore, there will be another one. I'm so happy, St. Roberts, Missouri, you guys took to the show. We thank you. We can't wait to see you. October 18th, y'all. Stay tuned for the live video footage. I can't stop them from filming this 8 minutes that I'm going to do. So, there's.
Will you guys, hey, will you all do me a favor? This is something I've just came up because Althea made something reference about the social media or whatever. Can you guys collectively, send to there's the Hub, Facebook page. Phil,
Keep going.
Phil, send them like a little couple of minutes or whatever. I mean, they already know because it's sold out. But if you guys can help both of you in any way, just send some media and keep sending that flyer to them and saying, look, we're on our way.
Well, the next part of the plan is we're going to flood the Hub Facebook group, so you guys get over there with all kind of behind the scenes footage of the travel. This is going to be one of those trips that is damn sure going to be remembered. So, you
Now,
know,
hold on, hey, Brenda. There's another thing I need to say to everyone on this panel is that I know that you and Phil are taking one for the team because the budget, and I'm completely transparent every time.
okay, I'm gonna
You guys,
I'm
you
gonna
guys know
say
that.
let
No,
me
let me
finish
finish.
because you
Let
don't
me
need to
finish.
tell the viewing public all of our business. Sit back and let me promote the show. Sit back. All right, let me finish. All right, residency. So that means there will be many more spots and many more sold out shows and many more Ebony and Ivory, the comedy dinner show collaborations, because the hub I want to make for the actual hub of comedy coming together and us presenting other comedy in that area. They have been so receptive to the shirts, to the the love is crazy. I'm going to have to say that on stage, but it's going to be a great show, guys. So get in line cuz your turn is definitely coming up next. Next flyer. I know there's another one. Okay, there we go.
Barbershop.
There we go. Oh, this one's coming up this weekend. Oh,
Saturday.
I'm so jealous.
At 1 o'clock.
Yes, yes. The Midday Barbershop Comedy Extravaganza. Hosted by Phil Page, my boy, Miss Chocolate. Her birthday was just 2 days ago, and my girl Althea McFarland. The balloons in the corner are for her. It's the big birthday bash, y'all, and down there in the corner is the Duchess. She fits her name. All right, and it's presented by Let's Get Ready to Funny Productions. So anytime you see this logo, that is what you're going to want to go to because that's a beacon of funny. Okay, so you're going to get everything that you're looking for, and you could get a haircut, you could get your hair braided, you could get some eyelashes because it is a barbershop, and I have been informed that there is a beauty shop attached. So you guys get on over. You got to get it done anyway. Might as well laugh. Can somebody read the address? Because I can't see.
6307 Georgia Avenue. Am I right? Or is that
6307 Georgia Avenue,
Washington
D.C.
Northwest?
Northwest. Okay.
Yeah. I just got it in memory because that's why I be telling Metro Access to drop me off there.
Oh my God. Oh my Jesus. Shout out to Metro Access because this Saturday at 1 p.m. It's going to be a whole lot of funny going on. And I just can't wait to hear the stories. And please get some video footage so I can see something.
Got it. If I can figure out how to go live, we'll do that.
Yay. Okay. All right. Next flyer. Oh, wait a minute.
I was saying Lee has something coming up too. But I think it's right before the 12th, November the 12th. So I don't, what's the next flyer? Okay, Lee got something on October the 11th. I think hers is that Friday. She's doing an all-female review. Yep. She's going to have, I can tell you about her. It's going to be at the Galactic Panther. It's going to be Brenda Joy. It's going to be Shaquan, our girl Kwani Kwan. It's going to be myself. It's going to be Part Soto. And it was going to be D-Lo from Baltimore. So it's going to be funny, an all-woman review show. It's going to be great. Hosted by Lee Ruffmore at the Galactic Panther. That's going to be on October the 11th. Okay.
Flyer coming soon.
Flyer coming soon. But the flyer right there, bing, bing, bing. Bing, 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 bing.
October 12th.
You're hitting 3 of the top people on the Morning Mac show. It's going to be October the 12th, featuring Kobe Jack, hosted by Poppy the Bear. And the host is going to be my man Phil Page. It's going to be our boy JoJo Baby. It's going to be my girl Miss Dreadhead. It's going to be everybody's girl Althea McFarland, aka the best that ever did it, aka Morning, your very own Weezy Cup. Everybody can get a bite of that. Or a piece. Reese's Pieces. No matter. And DJ Listen.
It's Giddy.
It's more people.
It's Giddy, the Aberdeen Comedy Jam, After Party and Fish Fry, music by DJ Jizzle. No man will ever say that name. And Blue Huff. Tickets are $30. You can get them online, read all the information, and most importantly, shout out to DJ B-Man because he's the presenter. 7 p.m. to 11 p.m., y'all.
He keep running away from me. I think he's scared of me. Phil, ask him why he ain't trying to be my baby dad.
I'm gonna ask him. I think y'all look good together.
We look like the number 10.